I should
Man,
measure your like volume levels too. Sorry. We'll figure
no
this out.
worries.
Okay. So just say something.
I feel shooketh uponeth.
Okay, that got a bit louder later, but it should be fine. Maybe I'll tweak it just a bit down. But yeah, we're in there now. Woot! And hopefully people will start coming in. All right. So
Yeah.
where were we again in our communist hobo cop adventures?
We played Settlers of Catan with Kim. We were starting to get a little competitive at first. They're like, you know what? No, we need to stick to our ethics here.
And we
As
and we
much as I want to, like,
and we learned the one rule of the world: don't fuck with Kim Katsuragi.
yeah, and also that people keep saying public education's a waste of investment. It's like, no, it's not. And I'm here to prove you wrong, game. Education and knowledge should always be free to the public.
Hmm. You can make arguments in some settings where it's like before the conditions of farming are at the point where you can have public education. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, also, I think that's also worth deconstructing the whole idea of education, and especially academia has been so conceived through institutions, and we don't really acknowledge like different forms of education and like transfer of knowledge, such as oral traditions and stuff like that,
oh
because
yeah,
those are also just as valid. Like that's because we're thinking of education through the academia institution, but then it's like, well, there's also like the idea of knowledge passed down through like oral traditions or through knowledge and experience through your elders and stuff like that, and that's also like you know
yeah.
valid ways to get knowledge in
People
a
have learned
sense.
in how many ways. There's so many different ways to know about things, and it's like how to apply yourself and
Yeah,
whatnot. And it's like oftentimes schools are pretty bad at doing stuff. Like how many
yeah, no,
like
like sometimes when there's not a doctor within like a rural part of town, like sometimes the quote unquote like apothecary or a supposed like god, what is it, like what are the women that like help give birth, help parents give birth, uh nurse moms, no, mm,
I know exactly what you're talking about. Midwives.
midwives, yes, yeah, like midwives, that's a
Hey,
knowledge
Wheelbarron.
of like stuff that wasn't like that if they may not be there with you when you have like when you have like a doctor and you don't have access to that stuff. So like there are been like people who've managed to like uphold like maintain medical roles even before the institution of medicine was like full on institutionalized and stuff like that.
I mean, there's still
So
plenty of places in the world where stuff isn't standardized, right? It's just
yeah,
yeah.
exactly, yeah. I mean, again, midwives are still a thing.
So, what do you wanna, do? Because Kuno's still checking rocks of that body.
Let's say hi to Kuno. Let's see how our boy's doing right now. Let's see if he wants to play a game
Fuck
with
does
us.
Kuno care?
Fuck, does he care though?
But we can buy his pants.
Wait, this isn't scrolling. What's going on?
Hey, Wicked Wheel Baron. I don't know you, but I feel like this is the start of a lifelong friendship. Oh dear. I mean, we could buy his pants.
Kuno gets it from his dad. Kuno and his dad are major suppliers. That's where Kuno gets his lightning on. Problem is, Kuno and his dad had a little
Those go
falling out.
instead have had a
Now
little falling
junkies
out,
are
and now he
crawling at
junks
Kuno's
them.
door. Streets going mad. Kuno's got to throw his dirty popo man at it.
Just nod. Okay, okay.
So wait, you want to run drugs for this kid?
Oh god, you know what? I mean, I'm assuming that this puts bread on the table for him, so I feel like I
I
should. I
mean, look
feel
at
like
this.
I'm
The
sympathetic.
problem is Kuno and his dad had a little falling out. Now Junkie's clawing at Kuno's door. Street's going mad. Kuno's got to throw his dirty popo man at him.
Okay, so are we gonna beat up drunky junkies? Because I feel like I don't want to. I'll go with number two. I wanna see if
Don't
we can buy
take
his
for
pants
fucking
off of
ever.
him.
Kuno's got wheels turning everywhere.
I want to buy the Fallon pants
he's
after
he
all.
busy boy. like getting stuff done, fucking up that body.
He got the pants are $15. We have $75. I could
Kuno
wear
doesn't.
I could wear the boy shorts
Oh yeah,
one of these days.
What do you
Tell me
want to
about the
know?
case again.
You mean like a brief?
Wait,
Do you want me to brief?
a
There's
brief.
no
Yeah,
3
brief.
days ago,
Oh,
the
we'll wing
RCM
it. Yeah,
emergencies
let's
desk
go.
received a
Let's do it.
During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller
Does the
did
brief
not
say who the victim
identify him,
was? Yeah.
but used the word a security
I
guard,
forget,
worker of
honestly.
some sort, hired by
Remember the
Wild
Wild
Pines.
Pines,
This was
and that was
just
hearsay
hearsay
of the
from
Martinez, of
Martinez,
course. We need to find out
We
the
need
truth.
to
Okay,
find
so
out the
this
truth.
guy's like from the kind of company then.
Yeah, but they hired mercenaries because there's a protest going on right now. Remember, they're striking.
Oh. He's a security guard. Okay, so this is sort of like a Pinkerton kind of fella.
Yep.
Ooh. Ooh, this is nasty. Well, I kind of see why they got rid of him now.
The situation's pretty fraught though, considering
Yeah.
everything that's
Yeah.
They
happened.
didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started
Alright.
executing too. We cannot allow that.
Of course, I understand everything now.
Okay, you understand everything?
I still understand. I'm going to be honest. No, he's like, I still don't get it. Kim, tell me more. And it's just his excuse to get Kim to
Okay,
butter him up
well,
more.
We are police officers. It is our job to
Would you
find
say
a killer.
this is a
So that's what I
mysterious
intend
case?
to. No, it's not a particularly mysterious case.
Why not? This seems
The
pretty
deceased
mysterious.
Yeah,
is
why
a
not?
security
Yeah.
guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
Which one of these? Do you think this case could be sexy? Do you think it's supernatural?
Okay, does sexy imply that I want to fuck the fuck the corpse? Because or is this like
Not
will this be,
necessarily,
like-
no.
Okay, number 4 then. Let's go number 4.
There was some
we're kind of
interest in
hinting
this
at
case
it.
at my station, but not for the reasons you have in mind. You seem to wish there was
Maybe there's young
Are you
involved,
sure?
or there's not some sex angle we should be considering it.
Number 2. Okay, sure. Let's go
Good
number
point.
2.
Martinez is famed for its occult sex murder rites. We'll get on it immediately.
The wary tone is the surest indicator that the lieutenant is being sarcastic.
Wow, really? That's mega sexy.
Mega sexy.
Do
It doesn't have to be a
Do
cult.
it.
It could just be a sex murder. It doesn't have to be murder. It can just be sex. This is how the Allos think.
I know exactly. Obviously.
Mega sexy.
No,
Yeah,
not
would you-
really. Was there anything?
It can still be an otherworldly sex mystery in your head with a dark
This
twist.
dark twist.
Ooh.
He's basically challenging you to sex it up with some lurid twist. Don't get right into it. Sit on it a bit. Then
We
hit him with
we
it.
need to surprise him with the mysterious sex angle.
Yep, we do. All right.
Good.
That's all we need for now. I think 'cause we've
Oh.
figured everything.
Yo,
You know what? Let's do it.
let's go.
What if you did it?
Oh, wait a minute.
What if-
We lost our
did
memories.
it?
What if we did actually do it?
Oh God, did what? The hanged
Yes,
man?
you killed him. And then, as part of the plan,
You drowned out the
you
memory.
drowned out. Maybe this is why your chest feels so hollow. You did an awful thing. And
Fuck,
you can't
he's
even
like,
bring
oh, yeah,
yourself
let's
to
do
acknowledge
sex.
it.
Oh,
Are you sure
no.
you would have the strength
Oh,
to
no,
take
I
down
did
a
it.
hardened mercenary? You're not in the best shape.
Keep it to yourself. This is our burden to bear, or I may be a murderer. I killed that man and tricked myself into forgetting about it.
I'm kind of tempted to be like, ooh, number 1. Be like, just
Yeah,
come
let's-
clean.
let's
be like,
go.
I think I did it. And then
What
Kim's
has
like,
led you to this
no.
conclusion?
Ooh. Are we a bad person? Do we believe we could have done anything?
I say 1. My chest feels hollow.
That
I
is a
feel
common
guilt.
side effect of overindulgence. It will
So you're
pass.
saying I didn't kill him?
I find that
I
highly
think we're
unlikely.
good because we're
It's
a
not
hobo
unusual for
communist. We're
detectives
doing
to
the
feel
best that we
complicit
can.
in a crime until the perpetrator is apprehended, especially when the investigation is dragging.
So
Let's get back to it, shall we?
all right. So we've had a thought. Perhaps we could have been the killer. Let's want to try one more
All
time.
right, let's bring this body down. Let's see if we can
There,
do
he
it.
still is.
Oh
looking
god.
right through
Oh
you
god,
with his
no.
white
No,
eyes.
okay, no,
The
we're not
body
gonna do
below
that.
is
We have the
entirely
ammonia, but
dedicated to
our
that
chances are
corpse
so
smell.
low.
Yeah, but
Emitting it is all
it's
it
a
does
white
now.
check.
Oh, okay.
Those are the retriable ones. So if you when we level up or anything, let's go.
All right, come on, let's do it.
The ammonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your ducts. You manage to keep it in
He's like,
once.
I can't do
The
it,
second
Kim.
time,
It's so
not so
disgusting.
much. When the vomiting is done, your
I
cheeks
threw
are
up
wet with
3
tears.
times. I think this is the 3rd time.
Yep.
God damn it. Kim, can you please just the ammonia didn't help at all. I don't think I want to be a cop anymore. Number 2. Let's go number 2.
Get a hold of yourself.
The weight is reassuring, like a krenel on solid fortification. Pat,
That is pretty
pat,
adorable.
pat.
What?
Pat, pat, pat.
All cops are bastards, but Kim still really does.
We love Kim, even though he's a cop. It'll be
I've
like
seen
that one
strong men
meme where it's
turn
like me when I have to put
themselves
Kim
inside out
down.
for
When
Oh yeah, yeah.
trains the
That's it. That's it.
cops. It's
That's
like
also-
When Tony
I
Hawk
cried,
is trading
dude.
Makes
NFTs,
it
or when you gotta kill
considerably
Tony Hawk when the race war starts.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. At least he appreciates our hesitance.
So yeah. Strong men turn themselves. You're facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it harder, right? But we've been a
Seriously,
cop our
this
whole
isn't
life.
fun. I don't want to be a policeman anymore. This body is disgusting.
I need a whole new flesh.
Okay, you've said it. You needed to say it. And now that you have, you need to get your shit together.
Oh.
Oh my god, 3, but I don't want to get my shit
Then
together.
the world will turn away from you and leave you behind.
Oh god, honey, Tony Hawk has been lost.
Has
Has
lost
her
her
hesitation.
After that, yep. NFTs not great, Tony. Not great.
Nah.
So yeah, do you want to try to say our shits together?
Oh, God.
Obviously.
Number 4 seems really tempting, but 1 also seems okay.
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 We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad, right? Give it half an hour. Get yourself together.
All right, let's turn
We've
away.
we've
Let's head
we've
out.
unlocked a thought.
What is the thought?
This will help us with getting the body down. Just peace out for 30 minutes and get your shit together. Do you want to get our shit together?
Oh my god, this is so funny.
Your shit is
This
apart
is
and
really-
it's rather unbecoming of a cop and a human being. It's supposed to be the opposite of that, together, compressed in a small area. To achieve a solid level of shit compression, squeeze your butt cheeks together for 30 minutes. Do something similar with the 2 hemispheres of your brain. Talk to people. Maybe that will help.
Should we do it?
It'll help with getting the body down.
Sure. Let's internalize it.
Yep, it'll take 30 minutes, so we gotta find something to do for 30 minutes.
You know, we need to get our shit together. We're gonna be homeless. We're a hobo. We gotta get our shit together, you know. Wait, should we buy the pants from Kuno?
Do you want to buy the pants?
I mean, I don't want to leave this child with no pants. That's the thing. It's cold.
But maybe Kuno has.
But also, what are the stats of these pants?
Let's see. Kuno. Whoa.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Ooh. +2s, no minuses.
That's pretty good. You know what? Kuno.
You want the
need your
pants?
Tracks. I want the
Here,
Kuno,
we've
I
gone
need
now.
you.
Performance buddies?
We're performance buddy
Kuno's
stuff.
already see you soaring
Oh
through
my
the
god,
air
he
like
just
a
has
fucking
hair.
eagle.
I love him.
Pigs in
He's like,
Kuno's debt now.
he's like, Kuno
Money
gonna
debt?
be a pants salesman.
Kuno can already see you soaring through the air like a fucking eagle. Pig in Kuno's debt now. Money debt. I fucking love
Kuno,
Kuno.
right?
Fucking
I love him
I
so
love
much.
that shit, kid. Both Annette
I
and
love to
Kuno-
imagine that Kuno wanted to be a sweatpants sales boy.
Do you
but,
do
you
you,
know,
do you want to
economy-
put on these new pants?
Let's put it on. Let's put the tracksuit on. Let's get our shit. We're supposed to get our shit
Oh
together.
no!
Oh,
Look at
yeah.
those legs.
Oh yeah. Perfect. It's perfect. I love them.
Beautiful.
It's
We're-
beautiful.
We're
We
really
got-
getting there with our own personal style.
Yeah. I just love how ridiculous these outfits get. It's beautiful.
Yeah, we're also just carrying around a boombox.
Yeah.
So
You know, it's for morale. Let's see what she has to say. You know, she hasn't been around. I know she wants
I
to
can't
lock
believe
down,
it's
but
snowing again. It felt like springtime just a few days ago.
we already talked to her. Unless you want to talk.
Okay.
Well, what this fuck the police business is.
We already know.
Yeah.
Because I remember.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
She's uncomfortable.
Yeah, sometimes
Maybe you should
there's
discuss this
you've
with
said
her.
something, but in the tree there's something you haven't said, right?
Okay.
Just using
yeah,
that as an
alright.
example.
She shifts.
And
Okay.
we still haven't explored all this area here.
Yeah, let's explore there. Now that we have the full-on sweatpants, I think we'll fit in just fine.
Yeah, they'll like us now. Now that we got sweatpants.
Yeah. I'm like, hey, I'm hip with y'all. I have your company's pants on. That's how I know. That's how you know you can trust me.
A glossy magazine, most able-bodied men. Jump Jams, a popular music mag. And we have this man here.
Okay, let's talk to this man. Let's talk to this magazine
Welcome
seller, I'm
to
assuming.
Ivasan.
Oh god.
Well, that's a name. Oh, we're in there, Jupiter. We're in there.
Oh, we're calling him out. Hey, what? Why the fuck you calling my friend that?
Why are you addressing my partner like that? Right? All right.
Or, yeah, I guess we
Don't
still
you
haven't figured out
welcome to
racism.
Revacholmi. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago.
Oof.
Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
You tell him. Hell yeah, we
It's
support
men like you
him.
who
We
keep
are here.
Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
So we are in limbo?
We are in limbo. One.
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Rivachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
It's a racist
character-
lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant.
You
think
see
my
people
kind
talking about like
doesn't
welcome to
belong here,
America
that I
and like
should
when they're doing
watch
fucking
myself
racist ass shit, right?
and behave.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I
But
live
you
in
see,
Arizona.
I'm an officer of the
Ah.
It
RCM.
happens a
It's
lot.
actually
Yep.
my job to make sure you behave.
I
would advise you to remember
see.
that.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense.
can we punch this dude?
Your
I want
partner
to figure out if
needs
we'll punch
better.
this dude.
Now's your moment to shine.
So, what do we do? Fucking A Kim, I've got your back. And like give him a punch on the shoulder?
Yeah, get that. Yeah, I'm
You
backing
do
up
make
my
a cute
boy.
couple. You know that.
Hell
Lieutenant
yeah!
exhales
Yeah,
a
he
resilience
knows
in
what's
his
up
regular
there.
calmness.
Yeah, he knows what's up.
You sense slight embarrassment for the outburst. Or is it pride? Impossible
Or is it
to
pride? Impossible to tell.
Both. You know when like that meme where like they're interviewing the couple, right? And one of them's talking about how much they love the other one, and the other one's just holding their face blushing.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Exactly.
that feeling.
Whatever you say, officers.
Oh shit, the
Found
racist
this
mug
one
could
in the trash. That's yours. Put one. I'm gonna can't do it. Do it. Number one.
Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. Haven't
Is
seen
it yours,
anything
you
that
fucking
funny in a
racist?
while. God damn. Thanks for
No,
that.
we've
No,
showed him the
it's not
racism.
mine.
Now he's happy.
God damn it!
He
I
doesn't
thought this
live
was
in
like a good
Martinez.
comeback. He doesn't live in Martinez.
Oh, okay, that's makes sense. He's a lorry driver, right? So, what you want to ask him? How
What
about
was that argument all about?
It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the
Oh, fucking
races.
hell.
extreme
He's like,
racism?
Not the most popular topic
Oh, God.
nowadays, with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
I
Oh,
feel
so you're
like
just racist. Makes sense. Number
I'm
2.
not just racist. Look, I've read books. Huh? The science of
advanced
racial theory has all been
racism.
proved,
He's
even
he's
if
talking about
some
phrenology
people
now.
don't
Oh,
want to
racism,
accept it.
science, the pseudoscience. That's not even a science.
It's not science. It's like phrenology's whack
Yeah, I
as
know.
hell.
It's not. Yeah.
People who've
That is
studied
a
these
pseudoscience.
things
Not
say
even.
that
It's just
you,
full on fake.
me, are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that.
Yes, I can tell you're a prime example of superior design. I don't know if that is sarcastic or serious, Reina.
Do you think it's sarcastic?
Like, based on our previous response of just calling him as racist, I don't know. Like, sometimes it's hard to tell tone. Sometimes with answers,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
do not want to side with the racist in this
I
situation.
love the moments when RPGs and like CRPGs in particular where you get the option and then it says in parentheses lie in you know what I mean, right?
Or be sarcastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Tone indicators always help for me.
Yeah, like I have bad enough just off of a voice or text alone, and you know I've gotten pretty good at like getting off context, right? But like when
Yeah.
it's
Is
just
it? I feel like I want to call this dude out as racism, but I don't know if number 2 would like actually do that.
yeah, but it's also like like it doesn't even matter because it's like it's not real in the first place, right? And making fun of him for not being like good looking or fit or
Yeah, because
whatever.
I'm thinking
right?
this might unlock another thought, and I'm kind of down with it. But like,
You
let's
can-
go with 2. You know what?
Okay.
go
Open
with
your
2.
eyes. Haven't
go
you
with 1.
noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn, maybe? Huh? When members of the superior
Yeah,
race
what's the
cease
problem
to
with
believe in
that?
their innate
Wait,
superiority,
yeah, look,
they stop competing for resources.
Yeah, and what's the problem
yeah,
with
what's
that?
the problem with? Yeah, what's the problem with that?
Problem? The damn keeps are showing a real good game lately.
Literally-
Same with the mosquitoes.
Literally just the
And
N word.
the other introduced species too.
Yep.
They're on the precipice of cultural victory.
And then more racism. So,
They're on the precipice of cultural. Wait, what's this cultural victory?
uh-huh.
I'll just say 2. Yeah, sure,
It's true.
Bucko. Yeah,
Also,
sure.
you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace? You might end up with a new sub-race.
2.
with
Yeah,
unknown
I'm not down with
characteristics,
this. Why don't you go
leading to
fuck
extra
yourself? Number
competition.
2.
That's why
Like,
you've got to
look your
control
Bucko.
the Don't push your luck, runt.
What a garbage human being.
Good thing we called out his shit. I hope this impresses. I don't know. I hope this unlocks something, or I don't know. But good to call out the racist anyway.
Ooh.
Yeah, more magnesium.
Yeah,
Oh hell yeah.
we're in there.
So what's the store? Can we go in the store?
Yeah, let's go into the printer. Also, if you want if chat wants the music to stop, we can take off the boombox.
Yeah, you can hear it. Yeah. The art is so good in this game.
Oh yeah,
like it's very nice.
everything has that painterly feeling, right? And even this menu where it has this textures going over everything, right? It still feels like super unified with no matter the background you go into, right?
Yeah, I really want to figure out like what were the shaders used to like kind of implement this. It's very fascinating.
Yeah, the roses, dozens of them.
All
The
right.
tear machine stands in the corner.
What is
A
this
sign
machine?
says 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
What is this machine?
Oh, that's the tear machine.
Yeah, but what is it?
It's a machine for tear. You know, you find tear outside, like bottles or whatever, and put it in the machine. Then it
Oh,
gives you
is it a
money.
recycling machine? How do I pick
You
up
need
tear
a
for the tear
bag,
machine?
I guess. We used to have some, but we feel free to use it if you find a bag, though. I'm sure there are some out there somewhere.
If we find a bag, we can start handing in bottles to make money.
Oh hell yeah. I'm committed to this. Environmentalism. Hell yeah.
All right, let's talk
Welcome
to
to
her.
Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
What's that magazine she's reading?
Oh, do you want to bother this poor retail service worker?
Yeah, you know when she's bored, let's ask about how she's feeling. Let's ask about her day. Let's like, hey, what you reading?
You mean this?
Ooh, nice.
Aww.
This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
Stupid famous people. I approve of this.
3.
very
I'm not
future-
even interested. 3. I'm not even in the magazine. I don't know why.
Me neither.
About it.
Okay, so do you want to ask what the store is?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know. Frit?
Why is it written with
What
3
is it?
T's?
Why is it written with 3 T's?
I
Indeed,
think
yes.
they think that the extra T makes it funkier. It doesn't.
I have some questions, ma'am.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but
Can you tell me anything about the dead body? Or
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it. So
how long's it been here? Like maybe
I
she
don't
might know
know
how maybe
really
how long.
long.
All right. How do you think it happened? You know what? Let's
Um,
throw in your.
don't
I don't
know.
know.
This-
Okay, she's so confused.
No need
This
to
poor
worry.
woman.
It's just standard procedure for us to ask around.
Okay.
Did you know the man who died?
Not really. No. I didn't know him at all. Uh-huh.
Do you want to see if she
Give
has?
ammonia for sale.
She looks up.
Yeah.
Yes. What we have is there. In the
All right. Let's
You
see.
see several
Let's see some
packaged
ammonia.
raincoats
Cost $4.
filled
Oh,
below
the
shelf beneath the
raincoat.
display of croissants
The
and cheese
raincoat.
bottles. The rain
I feel like I could just buy every single clothing piece here. That's my
small
goal
cabinet
with
on
our
the
money
wall
is to buy
filled
all
with
the
various
clothes.
medicine
You've
bottles,
already
nasal
bought
sprays,
Settlers of
and blister
Catan, though.
packs. They all bear the
I
San
did.
Baptiste
And a
Pharmaceutics
boombox.
logo.
just
I
ask
did.
me
I
if you
need to
need
be a
anything from
little
Saint
bit
Baptiste.
more.
We
Oh.
don't stock
I need to
prescription
be more
meds, but
savvy.
We do have
Oh.
Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
A nose feed. Okay. What do you like? How big is our health again? Just 2
Here
or
we
1?
have 2 health and we have 6 max morale. And we
Okay.
have 3 heals for morale and 1 heal for health.
I'll just get a nose feed because it's just 1, and I think we're not super in health. So I think just in case if we lose health, I think it's probably good.
If you want to spend more, because like 90 cents, 90 is like 270 for 3, right? So
Yeah.
we saved 20 cents. What a deal.
For the Duramine. I'll get the Duramine then.
Okay.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
Right. I think I'm good.
What do these products
We'll
do?
do this.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Let's see. Nosafed is a nasal spray. Duramine is a really good painkiller. Magnesium is a dietary supplement. Hypnogamma,
Hypnogamma is-
I don't
oh.
really know what Hypnogamma is. I guess it makes you feel less shit. It's recommended to use after lots of partying, studying, or exercising.
Can you be a little bit more specific?
No, sorry. I'm not like a doc. Saint Baptiste, you know, the pharmaceutical. Saint Baptiste Pharmaceuticals, the one that sells
Alright.
meds out of.
Yeah. And here we
A
have.
colourful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer.
Say nothing, just take it. He's like,
Are you gonna try to go straight lace? Are you gonna sober up?
3. Let's go. We gotta try. We try. We
Guess
told
not,
Kim
no.
we get our shit together.
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes.
Don't ask. Don't look. Don't do anything here.
Volition.
Just go away.
Volition's got her
Get
back.
back to work.
Let's go.
We just go. We just need to go. We're like trying to get our shit together here. We need to not fall. All right.
Oh, this game's so good.
Yeah, it is. They are. I just want to figure out like what are the shaders for it. It's very interesting.
Yeah, just even here. But like considering lighting and stuff, like this is probably actually just completely flat here, right?
I mean, I feel like there must be like some nice textures.
No,
like,
these are
actually
3D
did,
models. Like there's a lot of
Yeah.
nice texture work, and it's not like
Yeah.
like there are shaders, but like I'm saying here, it's like this is just textures, right?
Yeah.
We can probably tell more as the lighting changes and if we stay in a specific spot, right?
Yeah.
Ah, the strike is over and the people aren't here right now because it's late.
Oh, it is. Darn, we should have gone to the strike. Oh well.
The strike isn't gonna end in one day.
It is true. You are absolutely correct.
Oh, there's so much stuff over here as well.
Oh, yes.
Measurehead makes all men quiver.
All right, time to sneak in.
In case of strike, press a button behind guard. A hermetically sealed door locked by electronic means. You can't kick or, lockpick it.
All right, let's see. I guess we could talk to maybe the people here.
Oh, Measurehead's still here.
Oh, I guess we'll talk to him.
Are you ready for Measurehead?
Kim's got something. Kim's got something. Damn it.
Are you ready for Measurehead?
Oh, God. Alrighty. I can already tell by the art with this dude. Your body betrays your degeneracy.
Perhaps the second races won't be so bad.
Oh God.
Yeah, let's just get this over with. Yeah.
Totally betrays his degeneracy.
Don't say anything. Size him up first.
Do you want to listen to Authority?
No. Authority's shitty. Authority's toxic masculinity that we do not need.
I will say every stat can be garbage at times, and every stat can be good at times. Though some are worse
Number 4
about
gives
things.
me like self-awareness of my body is unimportant. I'm with the police, and we need to get to the harbor.
I am
feel
not
like
the
that
I am
implies-
not the flesh. I am what inhabits it.
Yep. But I can be like, my body does not betray my degeneracy. Ooh, number 2, number 3. Number 3 might get him to talk, but
Is chat ready for this?
I don't really want to pick a fight with this dude because if I say my body does not betray my degeneracy,
Also, this guy's huge.
yeah. I guess we could be maybe like number 2 to be like a little bit more questioning, like, what do you mean by my body betrays my degeneracy?
You want to go for that?
Because I feel like if we're going with we don't remember shit, he probably doesn't even know what the fuck degeneracy means.
All right, let's go.
You have succumbed to Al-Ghul.
Spelling a dead rat.
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al-Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
Oh, number 3 sounds so good. Where it's like, you're right, I'm an alcoholic. Now I need to enter the harbor. Is tempting. 4, I don't have a problem with alcohol. I just drink a little on the weekends.
You want to go for that?
Yes, let's go,
Your
silly.
mouth moves, but the one who speaks is Al-Ghul. You are but a vessel
Your
for the
sleep
Ghul
remains.
now.
God.
Very little of yourself remains. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race
What is he
is
saying?
This is what racists sound like. It
Show
doesn't
him
make
the ham
sense.
still got it.
Hard choices, Jupiter.
Oh, I don't want to like fight him as the thing. He's gonna kick my ass. Look at my health. We are not. He's like, look here, bro. I'm a twink, not a bear. I have nothing. I am not a threat to you. I swear.
Mm-hmm. So, are you gonna
number
agree?
4. Let's just do number 4. The
begging
race stuff
for
is
help.
unimportant here.
attempting to pass fear for cooperation. How far?
Oh my
Occidental
god.
Haplogroup
Oh, okay.
has
Now I
fallen?
finally figure out what he meant
You
by
were
haplogroup.
once
I was like,
noble
oh fuck, I forgot.
Yeah.
Race science shit thing.
You
All
gave
right.
the world
Oh my
eugenics,
fucking god.
Eugenics.
Is this what?
electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy,
Oh my god.
race theory,
I
and
just
statecraft.
realized. Oh, it took me fucking while to forget this guy was a racist. I was like, what the fuck
His
is he
name is
saying?
Measurehead.
Oh my
You
god.
dominated lesser cultures.
Oh my
Like
fucking
the
god.
deformed
This is what
Hemians and
happens.
the
You let
inexplicably
this is
potato-obsessed
why the
Quakers.
left is losing.
But now you're assigned to the genetic
This is why the
science.
left is
What?
losing. If only there was like a
You are
question, a
obsessed
response like that,
with
like it's
sadness
people like
and
you
with
that are
frivolous
the reason why the left is losing.
But
Get the fuck out of
but
my
think
sight.
about it. Measurehead, he's internalized racism and racist ideology in an effort to like make sense of the world and to like, you know, put himself above in certain ways. And right?
I mean, that's every person who gets into the Nazi
I know,
the Nazi
but
cult.
I know,
to
but
be
here's the
fair.
thing: because
Or the fascist cult.
Measurehead isn't white.
Yes, yes, the internalized racism. I see.
This is
You will
advanced
be
internalized racism.
superseded. Isn't
Yeah.
that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that
Ooh.
opens the door to the harbor.
Or you think you can push him?
No, heavens no, I'm not pushing him.
So what are we gonna do? Just leave or ask him politely?
One, come on, I just need you to move about
It is
20
my
centimeters back.
task to keep the degenerate drunks from entering the harbor.
Oh.
Oh god, you know what? Let's push him out of the way. Let's do it. Go big, go home. Can't even do
You
shit.
should leave the stage of history with bring your troops to the Simonine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a
I love
museum.
it's like we're not even strong enough that
The
he doesn't even
walls
find us
will
a
be
threat.
lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside,
Oh, no.
we will
He's-
store the odes to
he's also
homosexuality,
a homophobe.
art, and your
Oh, of course he
microcephalic
is.
skulls.
I mean, that's what happens when you let the red-brown alliance happen. They get the racism and then they get all the other bigotry. It's a grab all, one all.
You
All
serve
right.
the union, don't you? Aren't they white? Know about this mug? Show him the mug. You're getting a lot of mileage out of that racist mug.
We can get the route and be like, you know this mug? And just be like, you know what? This is you, you little racist shithead.
You want to show him the mug? Want to
Well,
ask about the tattoos?
I mean, I'll ask him the tattoos first. Let's get an idea what he's fucking talking
are
about.
generally not very good examples of their race.
He gestures down to the racist lorry man down the street.
You're
I
you're
am
you're
not
fucking
like
what the
that.
fuck? You are a
I am
racist though.
craniometric perfection.
He's like,
I have
phrenology has
taken
proven
the
me to
trouble
be.
to permanently draw a phrenologic
He's-
grid on my skull. hull and features.
He's drawn a phrenologic grid on his skull features to prove that he's superior.
God. Oh God, say nothing. Just say
Your
nothing.
silence betrays your inferiority. You do not have a reply. You should enter a deep race slumber. Perhaps
Race
in
slumber.
2,000 years there is need
fuck
for
is this
a
dude?
servile
Measurehead.
God.
Are you ready for this
God.
boss fight?
No, I'm not. I don't do anything.
I mean,
I am
you
just...
want to try to give him the hands?
No, heavens no, we can't do this shit. You serve the union. Wait, no, let's number 2. Anything about this mug?
He does not so much as glance at the object.
This is your kind of thing.
Stop showing me your pathetic cup. I have no interest
This
in
this
it.
this
That's
isn't
right.
the racist though. We have yet to find this specific racist.
The science racism, of course. Or the, scientific racism.
Do you want to ask another question,
mean,
or do you want to try something?
What does one mean? Is it like you serve the union, don't you? Aren't they white? Like...
Yeah, because hey, you're really racist, but aren't all those assholes also white?
Yeah.
Though we don't know much about the union right now, other than Measurehead works.
Yeah, I
with
guess
our
we'll
entities.
ask them.
And Joyce thinks
you.
they're corrupt as hell.
Yeah.
Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper.
Okay,
than
seeing
that.
he's getting bored with me.
There must be some friction there. He's keeping it well hidden, however.
Ooh.
Yeah, but you still serve them. How does that factor into your life?
Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront polycultural
Your race,
capital.
naivistic, communist, and everything.
Something
Oh, so
no
he's
race,
just like
naivistic
racist class,
communists
and
never
he's
did.
racist, but he's also like class reductionist, huh?
Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your
Communism is pretty
petulant
cool.
Individualism has only contributed to your race failure.
Look, your communism is pretty
It
cool.
is lax
All right.
and moronic. Idiotic communism is the single greatest contributor to your race descent.
He's literally like
Yeah.
what the debate bros say when it's
Fruits
like
of its
he is
failure
literally
to
the
challenge
anti-id
the
poll. Like
world
debate bros are like, this is why the left is losing because of people
Individualism,
like you are telling me that I
rock and
need to
roll
stop
music,
being racist.
Sexually transmitted
Rock and roll
diseases.
music, sexually transmitted diseases.
Above all,
Oh my fucking god.
rampant
This guy is just the
multinational
same as the
finance
Lori dude,
still
though.
reign in large.
He's a bit
Tell
different,
me
but
where
he's still
have you gotten
hyper
your
racist.
love
Yeah.
of pathetic
Yeah.
communism from? Degenerate youth culture? Rock and roll music?
I'm a rock and roll star and a rebel. Yeah, let's do it.
Rock and roll is moribund. Only Koikos listen to it anymore. There is no life left in it. My people abandoned
This
it
dude.
long ago.
This dude.
It leads only to neurodegenerative.
One of these, I wish I could punch this dude, but we have no
I
strength.
am
Okay,
not
one of these
surprised
days.
You can punch
enjoy
this
it so
dude. You
much.
can give it a shot whenever
This
you feel
has
like.
happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminoles.
I don't really know what the
race.
Seminoles are. I've recently experienced head trauma. Let's do that.
I can see that. The Seminoles
Haplogroup
are the South
A4A.
Island race.
Oh god.
Haplogroup A4A. The rightful masters of the
This
insulin.
guy, he's too
archipelago.
much.
We descend
God,
from the
we need to punch him. I need to
Areopagites
punch him
of
now.
ancient Pericarnassus.
Even though I'm gonna die, it'll be worth
We
it.
are the future.
You were
That
born
is
and raised on the
all
island
you
before you
need.
moved to
I am
Revachol.
a descendant. The
So you
narrow
did not
streets
come from
of
the island.
Inouï are with me in my genetic dreams. I
Number
see
2.
young Seminoles women walk into the gray mass on
So you
Ile
did
de
not
Fantôme.
come from the island?
No. I have heard about it on the radio.
Oh my god. Yeah,
I would
he
be
is like
appreciative
the.
If you did not further chase this line of inquiry in front of the women.
So you're not really
What?
separatists. You're just from Rochelle.
I'm from Kuron.
Yeah.
And no, it is not
We
just
found his.
in
We
the
found
south.
his weak point.
The city is
Good.
central to the
Good.
Sinanese strategy.
I'll make you suffer.
Spreading through its trade networks, our culture will dominate.
Okay.
You have heard
All right.
enough about our phylogenetic secrets.
All right.
for
Well,
today.
time to punch him.
You
Then.
have extinction.
You wanna go?
to
Kim, what do you
counter.
think? Kim, what do you think about? Oh God, I don't want to. I don't want to like.
I think this
Get our
racist
boyfriend in
is
here.
better than the last. But the next racist will be a really good one.
But the next racist will be the really good one. I love him so much.
That will be the
Kim.
How do you know there'll be a next racist? That will be our lucky racist.
That will be our lucky racist
You
number
will
one.
grant us
You will grant us 3 wishes.
Your friend has quick wits.
This is so beautiful. This man is so beautiful.
Zygomatic bone.
The lieutenant does not.
You should keep him close.
All right,
The
time to.
congenital defect.
Wow,
of
he's
foresight
ableist too.
does not render him a complete invalid.
Oh my God, I'm sorry,
Stick.
but most people have nearsight. You little shit. Yeah, let's punch him.
As you turn,
It's
a
so
bright
we'll
light
have
catches your
nothing.
eye,
Wait.
making you squint. So cool. From a distant sunset, a stage light, fresh
Oh.
photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights and they solve shit.
Wait, are we a superstar? Are
Yes,
you?
we are a superstar.
Yeah.
I'm a
You
superstar.
have. You're a big dick cop, Dick Mother,
No.
Salam Rocky Bae, badass
On the edge, disco cop.
Time to recede into
Yes.
a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go. Camera, lights.
Action.
With a sudden
Action.
flash, the world freezes around you. And you
I'm not gonna punch. I mean, I will not punch him in the face. It's not gonna go
Ooh,
good.
we have compressed our shit.
We got our shit together.
Yeah.
Sweet, accept it.
All endurance white checks are unlocked. Learning cap for endurance raised to 4.
shit has been observed. at a
Take
pressure
it, yeah.
of around
Getting our shit together.
These
425
metallic
gigadecimals.
hydrogen levels of shit
These
togetherness
metallic
were thought to exist
hydrogen
only at the
levels
center of
shit
collapsing
togetherness
stars,
were
not
thought to
law
exist
officials.
only
It remains
at
to
the
see
center
how
of
long the
collapsing
shit
stars,
singularity lasts.
Not law officials.
This is beautiful.
So you wanna become a superstar?
Yeah, you know what? I'm a hobo super.
You want to spend 1 level up on getting this, right? Unlocking a new section in a thought cabinet, right?
Oh God, I could, yeah. Do it. Let's do it. Let's become a superstar.
Yep, we're becoming a superstar. And now I feel like it's a good
Superstar.
time to save before we start beating up on Medrad. Let's go.
Yeah, let's save. That's a good idea.
So it was a physical
Oh,
instrument check.
what is Kim
right?
saying? Yeah. Wait, no, but what is Kim saying?
No, we can just talk with Kim whenever.
We should think about calling
Okay.
it today, maybe. The nights are still miserably
Oh.
cold this time of year. You should take care of that. Let's talk to him anyway.
Though he finds this situation
We should probably talk to thing. But you wanna give Medrad a shot?
Yeah, let's punch him.
Okay.
Let's punch the racist.
One
Let's
second.
get
I'll be
whatever
back.
will
I'll
give
be
me
back in a
good
second.
like physical attributes. Let's see if we can change the outfits. I mean, look at this. I've got 1, but I can try. Let's see. Do the shoes affect? Why did I think the lad was wearing a space helmet? I mean, the beard and the bright, like, beanie is round enough that it does look like a space helmet, MA, so I wouldn't blame you. Can you hear me? Oh dear.
Sorry
You can
about
hear me,
that.
right?
I just had to handle
Yeah, no.
something. Right.
Oh, no worries. Yeah. MA said, why did I think the lad was wearing a space helmet?
Which
And
lad? Our
I
lad?
think our lad, yeah. It's just the white on the portrait. Oh, I see.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yes. I think it was either Hammer.
Do we have any clothes that help? Wait, this we get 1+1 from our track band. Kuno coming in
Yeah.
clutch for our fight against racism.
I knew it was a good.
All right.
Let's see. All right, let's just punch him. The
We-
glasses guy. Okay. Oh,
Your
they talk
race
about Kim.
descent has only worsened.
Look at that.
since
This is
I
so
last
low,
saw
but
you.
let's do it.
You
Let's
have
beat the
really
shit out of him.
let yourself
Yo!
Oh my god! We did it!
Just
We're
like that,
shut the fuck up,
instinct
bro.
took over. A solid
Oh
strike
my
straight
God.
into his throat.
Yo, we're even leading in like it's a boxing
You
match.
could swear
We're
you felt
taunting him.
something break. The man is bleeding, gasping for air.
The Jupiter, there's only
Time
one
stands
choice.
still around you.
Do 360 hit kick. Yes!
We've defeated racism.
The man
We've
lands
defeated
with
it,
a dull
yes.
We've
thump,
defeated racism
like a
by
broken down
defeating this black man
and sinew.
who's internalized
For a
racism in
he
a
still
way to
tries
make
to keep
himself
his
feel
head up,
powerful and in
dazed
control
eyes
of this
looking
world
at
where
you
capital has
with
destroyed his
unimaginable
life.
surprise. To your left is
Yep, the man lands with the dull thumb.
Yep. So are
Disco
we gonna say
Inferno.
sorry or are we gonna say Disco Inferno? What would a superstar
Disco
copy?
Inferno!
you slam your fist on
Yeah.
the button. The man collapses entirely.
This was beautiful.
You're the new measurehead now.
Her voice is surprisingly.
No one is the new measure.
We're the new measurehead now. Thank you, Kim, for. So yes,
Beautiful, I'm so happy. We did it. We solved it by punching the racist. I love it. Well, that's what you get. He's like, this all could have been avoided if you just weren't a racist.
shouldn't have been racist.
Yes.
So we've unlocked that door over there, but I feel like that might be a thing for tomorrow, right?
Yeah, let's do tomorrow.
So let's just try to get the body down one last time, and then we'll hunker down
Yeah.
for the night.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then
Can't
we'll
believe
probably
it.
see all the protests, maybe go down here and look at some more stuff, though.
Yeah.
Let's just see. Lorry's probably stored fuel here now. They store booze because they've been stuck because all the people driving in here can't leave off their.
Oh,
like,
what are
trailers.
the green coins over there? Yeah.
I
pick
didn't
those
even
up,
notice.
maybe. Yeah, I noticed
Those are
it.
coins.
25 cents. Hell yeah.
What a great purchase that those track pants helped us defeat racism.
Exactly. Kuno gave us the power to defeat racism. Good. We love our boy.
I'm just gonna say because I wasn't expecting us to actually defeat racism.
we defeated him. It was great.
We have our shit together. Let's see what we can do.
There he still is.
Come on, let's do it.
looking
Let's do it.
right
Okay,
through
we're pretty
you.
high.
Yo,
We got
His
it.
our shit is
eyes,
compressed, so
the body
we
below
can do
Yep.
this.
is entirely dedicated.
Yep.
As you breathe
Come on.
in,
Yes.
the odor comes over you. It's a smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself
We did
empty.
it.
With your hands at
Perfect.
your sides and your eyes
We got it
squinting,
right
you
exactly at
stand in
14.
it.
Do they always
They
do
always
that?
do that. Yeah.
They do
after
after
7 days. Yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
The man before
closer.
you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enamel boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying
Expect the
veins,
boots.
and blotched
They might
by
be company,
lividity.
like, they
A
might
fading
tell
web
something,
of
might
I
be
mean,
mud on them.
covers
Those are some
his
nice
chest
boots.
and
They
shoulders.
look like
Yeah.
armor.
The cargo belt used
Yeah.
to fasten
Like
him
boots.
to the branch above appears industrial. The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer
Yeah,
socks,
so he is kind of
probably
wearing
for
like some
padding.
armor.
A
Yeah.
fine array of interlocking plates covered, delicate and fragile.
Ooh,
They feel alien to the world around you. Out of
Maybe a
place
bit of
somehow.
cosmic to
These
it.
are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
These aren't boots,
Indeed.
are they? Yep.
Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots. Ceramic
Sabatune.
plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
Ooh.
Under the hill. Fair weather. Fair weather model
Well,
T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
Oh, so did the locals scavenge the rest of the armor?
Yeah, let's
Piece by
say that.
piece.
Were they locals?
He's been out here for 7 days. It would be odd if they did.
Yeah,
We should
they
keep a
didn't. Yeah,
lookout
makes
for
sense.
this
Ooh,
species.
that we
The
can
armor
maybe we can
could
find the
yield
rest of the
information.
armor.
This is one thing he might actually know.
Okay.
Understood.
The
Yeah, I
skeletons
think it's
dangle
pretty
off
obvious.
the
Yeah,
man's decaying form.
but yeah, the material looks out of
Ageless
place here.
and
Like where does it come
It
from?
is.
You know.
It's expensive. We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost
God,
6
how much are we
men to
talking
semi-autom-
about?
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
Kachin, baby, nod to the boots.
By catching, do you mean let's not log them as evidence? Let's steal them?
Is
Let's
that what you
steal
want to
them.
do?
What was that about the constabulatory before? You need to push some buttons if you want to recruit the lieutenant in a conspiracy.
Ooh.
Number three. Let's
So they don't get
that'll
shot in the
appeal to
foot?
him.
I think our extremities are fine without a dead man's boots.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oops.
Yeah.
Well, no one said it would work. Back to detecting now.
How could it, right?
Yeah. How could you
That's for us to find
afford
out.
this?
My initial report on the area.
Yeah, what's your
suggests
initial
he
report,
was a
my boy?
security guard for the harbor company, but that's just hearsay.
Oh, well, let's go number 2. These look pretty advanced
I
for
agree.
security guard. Like this
This
is.
equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
This isn't a normal card.
Yeah. Knock on the boot.
A small
Let's give it a good knock.
sound fills the pry bar in your hand is itching for some action.
Ooh. You want to try this?
Swing the pry bar at the boot.
The metal connects with the same ding.
Did you hear that? A click?
Like a dice
Yes.
roll?
This is a kinetic
Yeah.
redistributor. It spreads the incoming energy horizontally from plate to plate. When the plates connect, there's a click. That's the sound you heard. See these lines?
Faint organic lines
This-
cover the
this
plates
stuff is
where they
bulletproof as all
separate
hell.
into smaller ones.
Fuck,
These
we need these
like
boots.
whirls of floorboards. The design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials.
What does it remind
like
me of?
lignum vitae. If trees were made of porcelain,
Ooh.
this is what they
That sounds
cross-sections
really
would look
cool,
like.
actually, with the whorls
Yeah.
and lines on the inside, right?
The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton. The whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination. E50.
Yep. Point to it. There's a serial
100.
number right
Good.
there.
Can you read it to me? We have a make and a number.
Ooh.
That's something.
Yeah.
We can use the radio in
We can call someone with the
when we're
radio
done.
then. And
Either
maybe
station.
Yeah.
we
Pull off
can
the
learn.
boot.
Do you want to try?
Yeah.
This feels
Yeah. Let's try.
dangerous. Are
Grab
you
the
sure?
boot under your arm.
Do you
Try it.
Okay.
The stench fits.
Stop!
Brutal!
Oh, this is a bad idea, isn't it?
You're going to pull his...
Do it, homo!
Oh. Oh, wow. Even more homophobia.
Oh God. God damn it, Kuno S. I'm gonna pull off his head off, right? Number 3.
Yes, that's what I said. What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot?
Oh my God.
Now you have to explain yourself to Kim after trying to do that. Let's see.
Oh, well, we could do number 5 or number 4, but like I feel like we should just be honest.
What was your reasoning? Why did you want to do it?
I mean, I kind of wanted these boots to go super well with my bell-bottom pants. Is really what I thought.
Will
but also,
Barron's
they're
right.
expensive.
We have yet to actually beat homophobia. We
Yes,
need to shoot the
exactly.
child to defeat homophobia.
Oh my God! Racism, not homophobia. God damn it! All right, are they? They may be like.
Did you just wanted the protection? There's clues?
I legit wanted the protection. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted the
Okay,
protection
fine.
because like
You
we
want
are
to protect
not
the
good
feet
at
of 6
physical
dead
like
men.
stuff at
That's
all, and this
commendable.
probably would be
There's
really
no
good.
way you're getting them off. All the organic...
You're sure there's a
Ooh.
way to peel them off. But first, the body needs to be down. And second, It would probably be better
Oh.
if the lieutenant
Sounds like a
wasn't
plan.
around.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're gonna try to get the body down and not have the lieutenant around when we do it, so we
Yes.
can. Ooh.
Yes.
The anticipation
Yes, let's
makes
do
you
it.
crack your fingers.
Yes, let's do
Feels
it.
nice.
Yes.
Nice
Perfect.
and cracky.
Okay, I got it.
What's gonna happen
Wait,
to the boots
wait.
then?
Yeah, it's gonna have to. Let's
Processing
go.
will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will yield
Okay,
nothing.
back off and look
But
at
we
the
must
corpse
pick
then.
our fight.
We'll get those
The
boots
cadaver
later.
slowly twists.
Inspect the
on cargo
belt.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck.
These industrial
Above, a
belts
sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch.
are basically unbreakable. Like they have steel
They
fibers
are.
woven into them, and it's crazy.
Yep.
Industrial strength, the kind used for tying cargo to.
Like in a circus. When the circus leaves town and they tie a
Ooh.
black-spotted giraffe to the wall of a carry pen.
Huh.
Like
I-
a circus.
We're transferring
Exactly
black-
that. Yep.
No, more like in harbor, like the one just east of here. I get the sense they used
Are we
whatever
assuming
was
dock
on
workers
hand,
from the harbor
without
did it
paying
then?
much attention to not incriminate. I'm still approaching this as a lynching, yes, motivated by the ongoing strike.
No,
You feel?
feel like it was something else.
Ah.
But what?
I feel like it was something else. Yeah, number
Yes.
2.
It often is. This bell worries me.
Yeah, because also, if you were to like lynch someone you didn't want to know you did it, why would you use the thing that only you have access to?
Yeah, exactly.
So either they
And for
want,
something that would be so strong and easily traceable to like figure out, like, yeah.
yeah. So
like,
they want. So either they want to know that they did it, right? Which makes sense. They want to project a show of force, but for the Union strike, they might not want to get the bad press and intention of killing someone, right?
Yeah.
So it could potentially be a double cross or some sort of play there, and like there's so many other ways it could go. But
Yeah, it could be. It could
Crimes
be.
are-
It
crimes
could
are
be the
often
company
really simple.
themselves trying to frame it.
yeah. So yeah, so strong.
It's not merely polyester.
Yeah.
It's still reinforced. See these lines? This is where the wires run. This makes getting him down much
Right,
more
how did they even
problematic
get him
than I
up
had
here?
assumed. A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around. That ladder
Yeah,
can't
does it climb
carry
up?
one
Oh.
man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
Ah,
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt.
Inspect the
Limbs
tattoos.
limp, an intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. His corpse is marked by stars,
what will ours be marked by?
alcohol, and heartbreak.
Ooh. What do you think this is?
Is this a national pattern? Because it gives me the
Of no
implication of
nation
like
that I
this
know
blood
of.
generation.
If anything, it reminds me of religious illumination, last or penultimate century. Men who live harsh lives often turn to innocentic worship. But which one?
We're missing
I see no
something here.
trace of a
Yeah.
humanoid. I agree.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat
Ooh.
pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed.
I'll ask him. What's
A
that?
small lens appears.
A Trigate Sunshine.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
Yo,
This is the
technology.
first time he openly acknowledges the kid's existence.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
Oh, you can just see the blood flowing down into its extremities, right? And stagnating there.
Oh
and the bloating.
god. Yeah,
In case we need it.
god. Cool machine.
Yes, it is pretty cool,
Oh,
isn't
he,
it?
he likes little tech stuff and cars.
It contains insight to the victim's person. By
Our
his
little tech
build,
nerd.
I'd say this
We
was a man
appreciate
of
him.
physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter to us.
Can I have it? Yeah, can I
Someone
have it?
should decipher it. Sure.
The glossy-eyed corpse looks by,
Okay,
his mouth
let's
mute and
look
his
him in the
skin.
eye. Let's see
His
what his
eyes are
He's
milky
probably
white
dead.
and blind
He's
to the
probably
world,
dead after being
protruding
hanged.
cometary from their sockets. There is
That
no
is the
one
quote
home,
I said.
just
That is
subaquatic terrors.
Jupiter Doomsday
there.
said it here today, y'all folks. He's probably dead.
Jupiter Doomsday, ace detective.
Yeah, probably dead. It's time to go home, y'all.
Oh, I should bring up a murder mystery again after we do like Fata Morgana.
We should. His eyes are milky. Yeah. Okay. So
Dark
there's no one
brown
home.
hair
Just
grows
subaquatic
on his head.
terrors there.
His
I
face
love
is
the
ready to
writing. It
explode
has just a very
from the
surreal,
organic
like,
processes
flow to it.
inside.
Yeah,
The
his
death's
face is
head
ready to
grin
explode from
has
the organic
passed.
process.
What
Death's head
remains
grin has
is an
passed. What remains
unrecognizable
is
mess.
an unrecognizable mess, right? Because
So
it
beautiful.
alternates between very matter of the fact and very flowery, right?
Yeah, it's really good.
Underneath
I
the
give
curl
props
of
to the
lip there is
writers.
an expression, not carried on his features, but below.
Tell me who you are, Inland
inside.
Empire.
An
Yes.
expression of pleasure. This man was experiencing
Yes.
joy
Let's tell it.
at the moment of his death.
Empathy's told us this man was experiencing joy at the moment of his death.
This man enjoyed the moment of his death.
Why
Say
do
that
you
to
think
Kim.
so?
For supernatural reasons, it's an intuition.
It's an intuition.
Okay.
We were
I am
right.
less
We were
skeptical
right. It
about
was
this
a
hunch,
sex
he
thing.
thinks, than I
Oh,
was of the
the
supernatural
deep, dark sex
premonitions
mystery.
that overtook you at the trash container. He then covers his nose again.
Tell me who you are, dead man. Number 2. Let's go to our psychic presence.
Let's go. Our Inland Empire is huge.
I'm gone.
Oh, we
huge.
because of that, we get a whole conversation. Like,
Oh my god.
yeah, it's amazing how much
I can
changes
see-
just because your stats and just losing a check, winning a check, and moving on, right?
Just because we're so sick. I
Yeah.
can see you're gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
If the voice acting is the voice of your like limbic system and your ancient reptilian hindbrain right now, actually,
Damn.
it's the same voice. Is there nothing funny about him? You are now, but who were you when you were alive?
Yeah, sure. He was.
Do you think he's a joke now?
You are now, but who were you? That's number 2. You are now.
Killer. A
Hey, killer. I have another question for you.
Go ahead, Kobo.
Where have you gone? Yeah.
Into the wild
go through all the questions.
pale yonder.
Oh.
In the past. Way out west.
You want to ask him why you can't get the damn compartment in your ledger open?
Yeah. Yeah, I
The
can't get the damn
blue
compartment ledger. The
heart.
blue hearth? Oh, that's good shit. You'll love it. Just press down.
shit.
It open
Just
like you
press
always
down
do.
And fuck it open.
Huh.
like
Are we,
fuck
like,
it
seeing, like, a
hard,
premonition of,
Kobo
like, his
the
house?
clown.
He means force. It'll work.
Means force it'll work. What is happening? What is
do you
happening
mean?
always?
I'm talking
I'm
to
talking to you.
It's the power of your imagination.
Yeah, man! Don't be crazy! Inanimate objects and dead people can't really talk to you. Your wild imagination is doing this. Ask some more of those
You love
questions
so
you
much.
love
Oh
so
my
much.
god, this horrific necktie.
No.
God damn it.
This horrific
He
necktie is my
loves
friend.
those
Yep.
Why
He
do
love.
we love questions so much?
because you're a copperoony. Look at all of them go.
Yes.
Do
Yeah,
you
give me the
want more
questions.
Coming right up, Copperoony
Yep.
Rooney.
Is my name
This is
Rooney?
getting upbeat now.
This is my name,
But
Rooney. Yep.
no, you're no Rooney.
Do we strike ourselves as a Rooney?
I do strike myself as a Rooney.
Oh.
No, you don't. Between you and me,
Probably Harry.
your name
6.
is
Why do you feel like I've forgotten
probably
something
Harry.
terrible?
Because
Oh.
you have
God. Who killed
killed
you?
love did me in, brother Copo. It was love all along.
It was love. Love did him in.
That's
So
really
it was
interesting.
during an intimate moment we knew.
Ooh, this. But then why is he over here?
It was a hookup gone wrong.
This is just BDSM play that went really bad.
Oh god. It went really bad. They thought I would work. They were so drunk and high or something. They thought I would work for the shits and giggles, and they actually ended up killing them.
And now this is gonna start a horrific part of violence during the strike. Oh no.
Yep. Hey, can you ask me a question?
Sure,
Yeah, that's right.
Nobo. I can ask you a question.
What?
Why are you looking at my face? Motionless.
Ooh, is this case all I have?
Looking into my eyes.
Because you told me to,
Standing
not towards
here.
Kim.
Maybe this will lead to something.
Why
something
are you
indescribable, unforeseen,
investigating
miraculous.
my
Are we
murder?
hoping for something out of life that we can't see and that we don't know, but we desperately
Yes.
want to believe? Is there?
Yes, 3. A miraculous. Yes, let's go into the supernatural parts.
Something is on its way.
Ooh.
Something hidden. It's coming. A miracle from the northwest, and it's almost here. You can feel it in the air, on your hands. The cold spring air smoothing them over.
Holy shit! Right?
Yeah,
There-
this
there's
is really
something
good.
coming.
Why were you feeling pleasure?
Maybe
When you
I was
died.
getting my rocks off.
Ooh.
Number 2, since we're gonna be blunt about it, okay?
Do I look
tell
like an
me.
erotic auto-asphyxiation type to you?
What is that?
What is that? What the
Captain
fuck is that?
Popodromo, I fear we are drifting away, fixating on sexuality again.
God.
Let's go with a simpler
Do
question.
we hate him?
I mean, yeah, he is the
remind
enemy
you
of the state.
someone?
Oh, what does he remind me of?
Probably myself, because we hate ourselves so much,
There
and we
you
are
go.
also a
Look
dog
at
of the
that
state.
bright kid. We're birds of a feather, you and I. Soon you will be just like me. Just keep drinking and having a
Yep,
good time.
pretty much.
It's a matter.
I like to
of
imagine
weeks.
like he's
Feeling
saying this all in his
nausea,
mind, just staring at this
vomiting,
for like minutes, and Kim's
Tenderness
just standing
or
there
pain
like,
around
Yeah.
the liver area. Tiny red lines on the skin above waist level. More like days, Coppo. The clock is ticking. Your liver tells you so.
Come back later, Coppo. Amuse
Alright, Squint,
yourself
take a
with
look
my
back.
frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible. Also, see me in your dreams.
That's interesting. That's a voice acting that wasn't there. That was different. So, Squint to take a step back. So how do we get him down?
yeah, let's Squint and take a step back. Let's just
As you
take a
narrow your
breather.
eyes, only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands,
I'm squinting, Kim.
thighs, and
Why am I
his
doing
How
it?
should I know why you are squinting, officer?
Do we squint harder?
Yes, squint harder.
Oh. You are trying to assess lividity.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black
God,
liquid
that is
streams
such a
down his
grotesque
thigh
image.
and onto his boot.
So, what do you think?
Something's coming out of him. Yeah. Number 3.
A pool of blood and
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
It's just leaking out of him. His
Yeah.
his bowels.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
Number 3.
malicious laughter.
Big said he's a.
The lieutenant's face is made of stone.
He's like,
Do you think they beat him up?
yeah.
I do. Most of them are.
Stop talking and.
It means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal
I
like.
think he's dead. The
I
Jupiter
think
ant.
he's dead.
I agree.
Yep.
There are
I
crow's
agree.
feet. His personality is no longer.
Totally dead.
He's laughing silently.
The world no longer
Oh.
stores his personality and its composition. There was a time for that, and it ended 7 days ago.
Number 1, yes. Yes,
That
let's
sounds
go.
about
Let's
right.
go.
Yes.
What do you think?
I think he was upright immediately after death. Blood has gathered in. The noose acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis here is in tune with the hanging. That's what I think.
Could it still be he was moved after death?
Maybe he was strangled by one or two. Yeah, maybe two.
There's always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt.
But there is no breath to
How
catch.
do we get him down?
Only the cadaver.
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once.
Okay,
The
well,
cadaver
we
slowly
went through everything, right?
twists on the cargo belt.
I
His
have
torso-
something I need to know.
Of course.
Oh, yeah, we
Come
definitely-
back.
Yep, so it's time.
Yeah.
Yo,
Steel
we
reinforced
examined the
belt
body.
presents a
70
unique
experience.
challenge. I brought chain
Yeah.
cutters, but the cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance.
Ooh,
And even if we do, there's the question of cutting it.
we don't have a way to reach there.
Maybe we can ask for help. Harbor.
I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appeared to be suspect in this case.
Okay,
It seems
consider the
like
other
the dangerous-
options.
But what other options?
Maybe we can
The
saw the
corpse
branch.
twists on the belt.
Climb up there and saw the branch? There has
That
to be a
seems
less
dangerous.
risky way. With
Can-
less falling down of trees.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's see. Can someone else do it?
Someone else? You mean the police?
Someone who's below detective.
Yeah, let's do it.
You wanna abuse your co-highs?
No, let's for two. Point there.
Sadly,
I don't
yes.
want to force
The whole
Kim to do it.
RCM
I
is
feel
up.
bad.
I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us.
Maybe we could shoot
And we
him
have
down.
growing
Yeah,
sanitary
let's shoot him
concern.
down. Let's.
Yeah, bang bang time, pigs.
How?
Just shoot the belt. The bullet will break it.
The bull will break it. Yeah.
It absolutely will not, officer.
Yeah, now we're.
No miss.
The lieutenant is undecided. On one hand, he wants to shoot some gun. On the other, it's an awfully stupid
Are we gonna
idea.
make him do the stupid thing?
I guess take the shot. What's the worst thing can happen?
I'll blow his head off.
I will blow his head
Yeah,
off.
Silence. And produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge
Come on, my
in
boy.
the barrel,
We believe in Kim.
separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5
Notice the
taps.
description of that gun. That's a muzzle loader.
Oh.
That's like an.
I'm not versed in guns, so I don't know what the fuck that is, Raina. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, no, but it's an interesting thing about violence because they've mentioned semi-automatics, they've mentioned other weaponry, but the cops only have muzzle loaders. You had to pack the gunpowder and the bearing, the bullets,
Oh.
and they're from the front. Think of the old time like Revolutionary
Okay.
American rifles.
All right. Okay, now I get it. Yeah.
He then steps back and assumes the fellow's stance position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches.
Easy does it,
His
partner.
finger is on the trigger.
You okay? Let's go.
He's gonna fucking.
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off.
God damn it.
He feels bad about it. About
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
Dude,
Whatever you do not console him.
also ableist. These children, you know. Well, gambling. So try again. You want to give it?
Try again,
No,
maybe.
any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals.
All right.
We have eyes on
He says
us.
don't console
I didn't
him,
know
and I
there was
feel
any
like that
favors with
that
that.
empathy kind of tells you get really mad.
No,
But
because
also, I
you
wanna
know
feel- I
sometimes
feel-
you do something wrong and you don't want someone to tell you it was right.
Yeah. Well, then just say, well, it's okay, man. Okay, number one, then. Let's just console him,
Kuno
then.
study.
the lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun in
Okay,
his
what
hand.
now?
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
We could try to shoot him down ourselves.
I'll shoot him down myself.
It's
You
bad
know
as
what?
it
Let's
is.
do it.
Oops.
Oh, now the kids know we only have one gun.
This is the sorriest pair of pigs Kuno's ever seen.
Officer, why do we only have one gun?
Jupiter, you didn't tell him that.
I didn't have my gun either. I think someone. Oh God. Oh God.
That is even more
Yeah, let's say
unfortunate
it.
than the bad.
We're not off to a good start.
Take it, you fucking banana pointer. Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth.
Feel the weight
Feel the
first?
weight first.
The cold
Yeah, let's
piece
feel the
of
weight.
bakelite and gut.
The fuck are you waiting for?
The buckle.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth?
Oh.
At least you won't miss.
God
This
damn it,
isn't mere
this
boundary
child.
pushing. There is
Oh,
a
you're
true
low.
suicidal rage in the kid.
Oh,
as she provoked
no.
Ooh, I don't want to because Kuno likes her.
You don't want to shoot a kid, first of all. That should be the first thing. It shouldn't be Kuno likes her. It should be we should not shoot children.
I mean, but I care about Kuno first. Kuno first, and then don't shoot the kids. All right, maybe maybe say shut up to the kid.
Or what? You gonna fuck me?
Close your left eye first. Maybe that might help.
Fuck me, pig.
Your field of as you wait.
Look, he's crying.
Oh,
You gonna cry now?
this is
fucking
not
faggot?
great chances. This is red
God.
check. We have one chance.
Oh God, maybe not. Oh God.
I'm just gonna look at see. We can't do anything with our equipment right now, so
Yeah.
you want to go for it?
You know what? Nah, let's not go for it.
Okay.
I agree.
He'd be like, yeah, I can't do it
Enough
either.
slinging for today. We need to go to the harbor and ask the leader of the Union to have it taken down.
Why?
They have the tools and they have men.
Why didn't we just begin with that?
Well, they were suspects.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, sweetie. You're like, all right.
Some kind of superstar.
Some kind of superstar, indeed.
They say the world isn't ready for a rock and roll cop.
No one wants their
their
state monopoly on violence
to be mixed with celebrity worship. They claim to know it would be dangerous for detectives to rise to the ranks of demigods and have sexual encounters with
Except
their illegal cover girl.
we accept
It would be
superstar
insane,
hobo
they say.
cop. That's
To
coming.
all this, you say,
Yep.
fuck off and die, in a cool voice. You people have no idea how good these cops are gonna get. They're gonna crack 20 cases a day. In the future, cops will be like astrophysicists, or prime ministers, or prophets. And you're the first one.
You're the first one. Oh God.
Look at this though.
Yeah, no, these are all really good. Like, this is good. Like, really good.
Also, we still have 4 level ups we can use whenever we want.
Oh, ooh, that's a good idea.
But-
Do it.
No, because if you level up after you do a white check, you can retry the white check as well.
Okay. Yeah.
So, yeah, we have not internalized if we're Krasmaza, but yeah. So, we gotta talk to the Union. Luckily, we already beat up racism ahead of time.
Yeah, we beat up the dude, so now we know business. You'll be like, I don't trust you. I'll be like, yeah, I don't trust you either, bucko. You could not say racist shit, but, you know, I gotta work with you.
So, time to, report in on the carrot and then probably call it for this night, right?
Inside,
Yeah.
you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a
We have the
pull-out
radio
toolbox,
again.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Ooh, we need to run a serial number, right?
Yep.
Unless you
Serial
want to talk
number.
to these people again.
Sir, officer. What's the
Just
number?
the serial number
Got it.
first.
I'll contact the ICP database immediately. Call back
Wait,
tomorrow.
what's ICP?
The International Collaboration Police? They keep detailed records
Cool,
of
and what
all
is the Moral
military
Lantern?
technology
Well, you know what the
and
moral
electric
lantern is.
manufacturers.
Joyce explained.
Oh, yeah, okay,
That's one
okay,
of the
yeah.
reasons the Moral Lantern.
Okay.
Was there anything else?
Yeah, so we'll get back to her. And do you want
Have you
to
heard?
contact any of these again?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay.
Movie
Just
again.
a second. Sylvie, yes. Oh, great. What else do you need, detective?
Have you seen my gun?
Please,
Have you seen my gun?
Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, detective.
Oh,
I showed you my gun.
You
When
were
did
trying
it
to
happen?
impress some people with it. Everyone was eating, and
what did I do? What did I do?
What
you
did
were
I
waving
do?
it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes.
Oh,
Some poor sod was trying to eat his pudding while you were screaming, spit flying, imitating the mercy shot right next to him. Spat some in his food. I don't think he touched it after.
Oh,
Oh man, number 2 sounds great. I showed you
Oh
my
my god,
please
please
respond is
respond.
what MA says. God, man.
There is silence.
Why are
on
you
the other
you were
end
coming out
of
you're
the
cracking
line.
out with the jokes really good, MA, just wanna say.
Me neither.
Okay, I don't know what to say.
Is this something you want to say? Or
No, not to her. Sylvie is having
No
a hard
idea.
day.
All I know is next you were waving around
Oh.
money instead, saying things like big butts cannot lie and guns can't buy money.
My
but
god,
money
where's
can
my
always
money?
buy
Where's my
guns.
money?
And you already know this because we talked to someone
It
about
almost
this
looked like you
last
pawned
time.
it. But
The pawn
believe
shop.
me, I did not ask.
Did you know
I
who put the
don't
victim
know.
close to the trash?
It wasn't me.
Okay.
You mean,
Well,
why
that's
did I
good
leave the
enough.
ball? Maybe, I don't know.
You hear the
Anything else I can help you with?
Yep. Do you want to talk to your precinct?
Yeah, let's talk to our precinct.
Just
At
a
least we
second,
got
officer.
something.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a
This
large
is
white
me.
rectangle
I work at
sewn
your
onto his
station.
vest.
Then for what's your status? Over.
My status, it's not good.
Number 1.
Okay.
1018, 1020, over.
Please just talk human tweet. These numbers mean nothing to me.
Number 2, yes.
State your message, sir. Over.
Mo, do you want to learn more about ourselves, or do you want to report?
Yes. Let's learn more about ourselves first. First, tell me.
10-4, your badge should have most of your person.
We don't have it.
10-9, repeat message. 10-4, message. Is it him? What does he want?
Oh no.
Says he lost his badge and needs to report. He what? He lost his badge?
Say nothing.
Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you? It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
So yeah, do we defend ourselves?
You know what? No, let's go on. I don't give a shit about authority. Oh, but I do love 2. It's so sarcastically funny. Let's do it.
He says, oh goddamn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this. Satellite Officer Vikmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this Mullen dicked us.
Can't we just move on?
10-4,
I want to
hear
get
you,
reported,
officer.
please.
I'm just... Fuck me. What's going on? Super Cop here lost his badge. He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Do we have other things to discuss? Or stop talking about the badge?
Number 2. Enough of this now. I have other things to discuss.
Ask him. Sergeant Orson
Oh,
wants to know if you
ask
lost
him if
your
he lost his
too.
gun too.
Oh, fuck.
Do we say nothing, or do we try to lie?
We can try to lie. I think it's gonna be
Lying
so comedically.
over
Oh
the
my
phone.
god!
Easy. Just
Say it like it's the truth, and then it becomes it.
Then it becomes
No, of course I didn't lose my gun.
Says he didn't. Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine the poor prick who has losing his badge is bad enough. We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer.
Do you want to just tell them,
Further
actually, I've lost my gun
assistance?
too?
Over.
No, I'm in dire need
Need
of
of financial.
financial.
10-4, I hear. What does he want? He's asking for money. Is he fucking kidding? I don't think he... Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all. Alright, that's a negative on the additional funds.
It is paramount to the investigation you grant me for, buddy.
Please,
Dude,
I'm begging you. I don't even have a place to stay tonight. Yeah.
He said,
Yeah.
well,
Who cares what this victim... Enough, officer. This begging is below your dignity.
I heard you, no funds. I'll just end this. Or do you want to keep
It
trying
is
to pay?
paramount in the investigation that you grant me more money. Number 1, we're
he
still
says
asking for
please
money.
Get request denied, sir. Over.
Oh.
Please, just number 3. I just want to go home. Please, Mom, pick me up.
What is it? Did you want anything else, sir?
Oh.
Many of your colleagues are
He said
also
it's
here.
okay, you can do it,
Over.
sir. Over. He believes. Jules Pinot believes.
What? I thought you had your shit together. This is nearing a complete meltdown. Stop it.
No, I'm
no,
all
we
right,
have our
I'm
shit
all right.
together. We have our shit
No,
together.
we have it. Yeah, we have our shit together. That's all for now.
18 kilometers to the south, in the 41st precinct.
Unless you want to report our missing gun.
The small room.
What is going on here? Did something happen?
What happened is my partner made contact, and it's not good. He's lost his badge. He seemed confused, delirious even.
Mac, the torso Torson, is finger-fucking his fist, laughing hoarsely and apparently...
Yeah, Mullen was fucked, alright. Sounded fucking drunk to me.
Yeah, Mac's right. This was some gnarly shit there. I mean, before he started begging for money,
Enough!
Goodness.
None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is. He's a cop. He's one of us, goddamn this.
We must help him.
Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink? Go jogging with him in the morning and get him on carrot juice? He's a lost
He's a lost man. He's all like, he's all like, I'm still on the phone, you know.
You're not on the phone. you just know this is the conversation that's happening.
Oh my
Mac,
god. Oh
man the door.
god.
You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get
Okay.
worse.
Give me a moment.
This shit
That
does
makes
not
so,
leave this
something
room.
so cursed.
Not a
Yes,
word
yes,
of.
yes.
I can hold over the report for a few days.
This our hobo cop.
Good.
Unable to catch a break. I pity our dude.
No, that's enough.
And then, what the fuck did you just set me? Oh
What
my
is it?
god. It's like the resident. Okay, so it's like the one like girl, the bimbofication where the girl
Oh,
finds the book and she gets all like
Yeah,
smart.
yeah,
Well,
I
they
know
did that
exactly.
with Chris from Resident Evil. It's so great. I love it.
Oh, that's pretty great.
It's
So,
so good. I love it.
We calling it a night then?
Yeah, let's call it a night. It's time to go to bed. He's all like, "Hey, Kim, can I crash your place? I'll sleep on the bathtub, please. If I smell that bad." God, it was beautiful. That image was. Dude, let's ask him.
Let's talk to Gar.
Can I help you?
Here's your trash container key.
Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for.
I found the victim's clothes.
How strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Could someone on your staff have done it? Who else has keys?
Yeah, too. Yeah.
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
Who else has the keys in the trash container?
collection service, CS Municipal.
Ah, the elusive CS
Okay, so
Municipal.
we got trash
I
collection
doubt we'll be able to.
services.
Thank you anyway.
Yes. Another thing. Great. Yes.
All right. It's time to call it a day and take a nap.
Yes?
I'm blanking out on how to do that. It's been a bit. Oh, I'm sorry, everyone. I'm like forgetting how to do stuff.
How do we like go to get?
Yeah, we have all these tasks. Replace the lost fool. Who put the clothes in the trash? Who made that call to permanent pay for damages?
How much money do we owe him?
Quite a bit. Yeah, because we should talk to guard for that. And I'm like,
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and a metallic pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest.
This
Motor carriage. In the cabin,
yeah, I guess we'll just have to talk to guard, and that's where we should. But we just have not been able to do that.
All right.
Though we did make some good progress today. We defeated racism. We
Yeah,
closed
we
the bomb.
punched a racist. It was great. Yeah.
Can can I
We
help
finally
you?
got the composure to like just go out.
So about the money,
Did we just
Have you
walk up?
got it?
All right.
Does that arrangement include you paying me what we already agreed you owe me?
I'll pay you back tomorrow. I'm an honest cop. It's called Freeze to Death because of this stupid money game. Come on, man. After everything.
Loses.
Sorry, I
Kim is about to say something. Let him. Let's see if Kim will vouch for us.
Do you want to try to say something first, though?
Yeah, sure. It's cold out. I'll freeze to death because I'm losing
Game?
stupid money game,
Everything
please.
is just a game to you, isn't it?
I still have my key, you know?
Good luck trying to use it. All the locks have an electronic component. They have to be unlocked down here.
I'll find a
with
way. I'll break
marker.
in the door down.
Wonderful. Try to do that. Not until you...
Okay.
I really didn't want to.
Oh, Lieutenant. We're done here. Yes. Have you got it?
What do I owe him again?
Lot.
100
room
real.
and broken
What we'd
window?
asked Joyce for before we
100
started
real.
Oh
buying
my
stuff.
fucking god, we could have sold it out. But we bought our boombox.
The boom.
I mean, we always go back to her again and be like, hey, can you give me 100 real?
Does that arrangement include you as a police officer, evidence being money? You can't stay here without money. Not until...
Okay.
I really didn't want.
Oh, Lieutenant. Yes. Have you got it? A lot. Does that arrangement include you paying me what we
Come on, man.
already
After
agreed?
everything
What
we've
about
been,
what I have
I've
been
been.
through, huh?
Literary demotion. That's the worst.
Not
Wow.
until...
Okay.
Well,
I really.
Oh, Lieutenant.
I'll let Kim.
Yes. Have you got... Does that arrangement
it's
include...
all we have.
I feel I must remind you that we are here.
Forgive me for...
He shrinks back.
I mean no offense. It's really nothing personal. I just have to protect the interests of this establishment. Not until...
Okay. I might have...
I really.
Oh, Lieutenant.
Well, we gotta go back to the motor carriage.
Sleep in the car. Okay, Kim, you can in your nice warm bed.
We also
I'll-
we also owe the 100 because it's you know we destroyed everything.
We did. It's okay. We can probably go back to her. We can probably pick some bottles. We're halfway there. We got $60. We can just get some
You see a set of
bottles.
steering levers.
Probably
a
get a.
radio.
We probably need to
I
get
have
like
some
a ton of bottles
Transporting
to
closure.
even
The cage
accrue
at
like
the back of the
$50. But
motor
you know,
carriage
Oh.
looks rather uncomfortable.
Four
Four
shiny
shiny
hubcaps.
hubcaps are stacked against the seat.
I
okay.
confiscated this for a little while back. We can take them to the pawn shop down by the Martinez Canal.
I can't take them. It wouldn't be right. Thanks, Appreciate. What are those things? What are those things? Probably the first one. Right?
what are those things?
They are
Let's figure out
spinner
four.
hubcaps, frivolous things you put on your wheels. When the wheels come to a stop, the caps keep on spinning. There's no real use for them. It's just for vanity.
It's used for vanity.
Oh. What do you mean you
A
confiscated
couple
them?
of weeks ago, I stopped a young man for going slower than the speed of traffic. Turns out he was some coalition official's son and high.
So you took his spinners. I get it. I would have confiscated them too. They're mesmerizing.
Yes, number 3. We
they
resonate
are.
with him.
I was going to take them into evidence, but they weren't necessary for conviction. He never asked for them back.
So did you want to put
did
these
you want to
spinners
point?
on?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, that would be silly. I don't know why I kept them.
Yes,
It doesn't
outrageously
matter.
cool. We can't. We
Flashes
give our
a
boy.
smile, barely visible in the dark.
Do we say nothing, or I'm sorry you had to say
I'm sorry.
As I said, there
I
are
just say
you-
sorry. That's the one time we'll say sorry. Thank you.
You said something about a pawn shop? Or do you want to refuse these? Do you want to?
I will take them because he
Alright.
is giving them
Yes,
to us, and
the
I feel like
birds
it's like
The
a yeah.
lieutenant
We already
nods
went to
as
the
you
pawn
take-
shops. We got our bombing, busting, bombing.
Boombox?
Yep.
So Kim has seen us buy the boombox.
Yes. We're like, yes, I owe $1. There. Care. We still holding the boom, by the way?
No, because it plays the music, and I don't want to like force chat to listen to the music.
Yeah. Understandable.
But it's crazy that it also
Like
plays
he-
music.
Yep.
Greetings on this fine night. What brings you here?
How come you're still open? It's cool that you're still open. Big city vibes.
Cool. Yeah, 3. It's cool.
The
Big
pawn
city
shop
vibes
is
indeed.
always open.
Oh, we know Roy doesn't sleep, so we have a better chance that we can try the skin.
Mm-hmm.
Feeling
Yeah,
warm
sure.
and enthralled by the
Oh.
movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard. He's probably on Parolidon. It's tough to come by on the street.
Parolidon, what
A
is
drug
that?
developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
Anti-radiation sickness, huh? Ooh.
Gets-
How do you want to ask him
Ooh,
about
get
this?
straight to the point. So, where does man get Parolidon these days?
How would I know?
There's a note of those triangle patches on his vest. You have a feeling they mean something, like they're similar to the halogen rectangle on your jacket.
Say, what's with the triangles?
Say what's... Exactly.
I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade. You know, after the People's Pile disaster. Had to take Parolidon for radiation sickness. That's what you were hinting at just now, wasn't it?
He's taken it for mental and emotional, not physical.
He's still taking it not for the radiation sickness, but
Yeah.
for the, you know.
Yeah, let's tell him more about the emergency relief. Or the People's Pile. Let's go by order.
Bad
1, People's
idea.
Pile.
Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities. It malfunctioned.
Oh, that does suck.
Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in you too. We were an all-volunteer
How do people have
force.
access to like nuclear
Self-organized.
technology like it's no one's
Tried to help the fire
tomorrow?
brigades
Oh my
contain the
goodness.
Here's the
spill.
thing. People have tried to make nuclear reactors in their backyards and stuff.
That is true.
The biggest issue is like making it safe, good, etc. It's because it's simpler than you think, because you're essentially just using the decay and the energy to heat up water and use the steam to turn turbines, right? It's just you don't want to activate it and have like it go get too hot and oh no, now it's gonna like react and like cause a big explosion, right? Points to the white triangles orange said, "We were an all-volunteer force, self-organized, tried to help the fire brigades contain the
I
spill."
lived by the river
Okay,
since
this
I
guy's
was
a
a small
comrade.
boy.
We understand,
The
bro.
Esperance didn't have the art to let it all go to shit without trying to do something to help.
Yeah,
out.
that's understandable. I
Yeah.
resonate with this, like trying to save your home before, from a natural disaster.
And like, yeah, this is also something, this big aspect of this character that we just wouldn't have known if we didn't get lucky and like know about drugs, right?
Yeah.
There wasn't much the volunteer force could do, however. We wasted years in the river mud.
Yeah, it must have been
Years
tough.
getting sick.
It's
There's a
it's awful.
reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened. And why no one has tried to repair or
Replace the pile. Oh god.
Yeah, but the thing is, if someone were able to like do it and do it right, it would fix things. But because it's gone wrong, and because people just don't have it in them anymore, right?
Yeah.
To believe.
That's like the
So
kind
much
of complicated history I think the
disappointment.
US has with
An
nuclear
early
power.
death.
Mm-hmm.
Cancer mostly.
Yeah.
And we knew all that was coming.
Who was the
even as
fault?
we
Was
were
it that the
cleaning up
generators
as
failed?
best
I mean,
we
it's
could.
probably no doubt like
No one's.
mishandled, like
Everyone's.
maintained, just like a
So
lot of the
much
oil
of it.
A
pipelines.
bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor,
Yeah.
hoping for the best. What do you think is going to
Yeah.
happen?
So how do you
The
end
cleanup
up running on
happened
shot?
15 years ago. I was young then. Later, my second
I was sort
aunt
of junking
died.
it. Oh,
Left me this
good.
shack
He was able to make
and
do
all
with
the
something.
assaulted, so I came to Martinez. People told me don't go there. It's a shithole. I said, people, we just had a nuclear pile meltdown. I'm gonna get as far away from Forburg as I can. Still in the same city, but
Yeah.
Well, thank you for telling me.
You can't move.
Yeah.
I like the theory more than
Yeah.
the story. Outward movement, not vortices.
Hmm.
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
Ooh.
Ooh, the boombox I bought. It should play this
Of
tape, right?
course. It's in working order still, isn't it? Someone else came here.
The lieutenant
Oh.
shifts from one foot to another. Alert.
Wait.
Wait, I sold you my gun?
You.
With Kim here too. That just sounded really, really bad.
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia. And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
He's not telling you the whole story. It seems he's trying to spare you.
I feel like there's something not telling
You
me. Yeah.
weren't quiet. You were very distraught. You said
Oh,
the gun
no.
was a threat to your life and that you
Oh,
can't trust
yeah, he
yourself
was
with
straight
it.
up
When
like,
I said that
I
I
need you to
don't
hide,
normally
take this gun
buy
away from us, like,
firearms,
probably
you
shoot
put the
myself in the
gun
head,
barrel
you know?
in your mouth and
Oh.
sort of
You
something.
sucked on your gun in front of him.
Then I agreed to take it.
How much did we sell the gun for?
15 real.
Yeah, 15
The
real.
lieutenant looks from you to Roy, and then back to you. This has got to be the most. Wow. There's pity there too, in case you didn't notice.
What do we say to that?
It happens to the best of us, I guess.
It certainly does, especially in Revachol.
Was the buyer a policeman too?
She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept
Ooh,
referring
we
to
have a bit of a
herself
hint
as
on
a
who's
pig,
got a gun.
which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit
Friend of
obsessive,
her. Oh, yeah, it's Kunas.
but I was
Kunas
just
has my
happy to
gun.
get rid of it, and of her.
Oh.
Truth be told, she was terrified.
Right, so let me get
Yep.
this right.
Yep.
You sold your sidearm, issued by the Citizens Militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets
God,
of
we need to
Martinez
stop it,
with-
Kunas' gun. That's too much.
His face does not reveal what's happening inside.
She must be one of my rabbit fans. Because we're a superstar.
She's number 2. She's a vigilante. Wants to prove she
It's
can
possible
better
in
than we
these parts
can.
of town. We ought to find her and discourage her from taking.
My
Any idea we can
apologies,
find this?
officer, but
Oh,
I have
yeah.
no idea.
A needle in a haystack.
I already know.
There is
It's-
nothing you can do about
What if
it
it's someone else? We haven't.
Sounds
You just have to hope.
Cindy the
luck
pig also
goes
calls
somewhere.
us a pig, right?
Of
I mean,
course.
Cindy the skull.
But he said she was really scary.
Ooh.
And Kuno said Kunes was scary.
She's
we know
terrifying.
this. Yeah.
I want to ask about my missing gun again.
Sure thing. Sure, man.
Unless we want to buy a drug from him. Think we're. Oh,
Yes?
we forgot to do the thing that we should have done.
Hello,
which is
hello.
there's something I'd like
yes.
to sell.
We'd like to.
Roy takes the hub.
Yes.
Gotta
These
sell.
are very, very good. Did you defraud some foreign prince for them?
200
Jump
real.
a mess
Hell yeah.
banger? No matter. I'll give you 200.
No one was defrauded or jumped.
Of course. I meant no offense. 200 real for you.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Here's the 100 real you need for your bill. Do not waste it.
The windfall is a small.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Oh, he feels really sad about that. He really liked those. Sell the photo of the corpse. Sell the snuff porn.
No! I don't want to make him even more upset.
Let's
Kim's
go.
already sad.
Let's go. Let's not try to sell snuff porn while Kim's around.
We have enough money. We are good.
Okay. Oh! I found fingerless
Oh.
gloves.
Put the fingerless gloves on. Yes. Let's get our edgy. We got
Ooh.
another medical thing. Yeah.
Okay, that's +1 electrochemistry over +1 interfacing. Though also he's told us something. We have a tape that we can play with our boombox actually.
We can sing a song. I really love how like the
Do
implied
we, or
like science.
did it bug out? I think it bugged out. Though. Yeah.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
Oh, I just like how there's a mix of like tech in this world. That's very interesting. There's a lot of like implied vintage, but also way more like higher.
Also,
end.
it's the 50s, and it's a different time with a different history, right?
Yeah.
And it's
different
also, like,
continents and country.
Yeah. And we've been hearing
Alright.
about this pale thing as well, right?
Yeah. It's really interesting. Takes a while to load, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, here you go, my boy. Here's your money.
Though maybe we should talk to some people, because it's late night and there's some people here that we haven't seen before.
That sugary black
Honestly,
rum
yeah.
stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long?
Pretty long. It's drink
you
fuck.
want to lick a rum stain on a counter.
Not now.
Oh, excuse me. Do you have something better to do than lust for sweet syrupy rum and lemonade? With a twist of
Finish
lemon?
thought.
Maybe.
Finish thought. Finish thought.
Be
We
gone,
mustn't do it.
electrochemistry.
Yeah.
You gotta spend money to make money, says that one. Hey, guard.
Can I help you? Yes. Have you? Well.
Oh. How do we give it to him? These are options.
Slams the bill down. Hope you choke on it, landlord.
Great. Perfect. I hope you enjoy.
You've really worn down his patience. Even paying him didn't help.
The electronic lock to your room has been disabled till 9 p.m. tomorrow. Starting tomorrow, please pay for each night in advance.
Look, I
20
get
real
he's
per
like,
night.
you know, a manager,
room.
but even
Always
manager,
happy to have officers.
your friends. Oh, well, we got a new thought, didn't we?
Ooh, wait. This feels right. You belong here. Yeah, we didn't get a new thought, but we paid the money. But now, every day we'll pay $20 to, like, continue sleeping here, unless we can find somewhere else to sleep.
Yeah. They say don't be afraid to say weird shit. Well, perfect. It's like, well, look at my place. And you walk in and you share your room to Kim,
This
and
is
then
the
Kim's
door
like,
to the room
oh.
you redecorated.
Good night, Lieutenant.
Good night.
Just
Yeah.
a moment. You had some questions
Oh,
earlier, I believe.
he's gonna give us a briefing.
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then,
Also, loading areas might be a bit slow because I have stuff open for work as well, as you can imagine, because I got
No
Jupyter
worries.
notebook, running.
Yeah, no
Where
worries.
shall we begin? We should talk about the investigation, first and foremost. But I also remember you wanting to discuss the RCM.
I didn't know you smoked, Kim.
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a...
oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
Electrochemistry is like, oh.
How did you get so cool, Kim?
Yep. Yep. How did you get so
this?
cool, Kim?
This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will and unhealthy.
Keeping the habit within the parameters he's given himself takes a lot of focus. It would be easier to simply quit.
Right. Debrief time, or do you want us to try smoking?
No, we gotta get our shit together.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're
It's
staying.
been a long and eventful
Yep.
day.
So how do you think today went?
How do you think today went?
Well,
Yeah.
we inspected the victim's body, so that's good. It was not easily approachable. in
We
that
did it.
state.
We did
I
it.
would
We
say our
inspected.
initial
We did the bare
inspection was
minimum.
very thorough. And the body is still hanging from that tree, which is unfortunate. And there's still much to do at the crime.
He is not particularly satisfied with your progress, but he doesn't want you to feel completely discouraged. Probably out of fear that you'll just give up and keep
Don't worry, Kim. I'll be in a much better shape tomorrow.
I look forward to that. We weren't able to find the union leader. We talked to Joyce Messier, but didn't get any information from her. I have a feeling Joyce knows how dangerous the situation really is. We have to get her to do it. Above all, though, today
Ooh,
was
so we
exhausting.
should probably check Joyce again.
What's with all the running? You run
Yeah,
a lot.
we can probably ask her to
Is
give me
that
another
still
$100
increasing
again.
41
He's complaining about us running everywhere. Why do we run everywhere? Is it part of the Jamrock Shuffle?
Yes, it's part of the Jamrock Shuffle.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age. And in those heels. Nice shoes, by the way. I like the
Wait, are
green
we wearing
goes
heels?
with the orange. They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Ravachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an
The equivalent, actually, the power of it.
Wouldn't that be an easy power to abuse?
Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can
Yeah, it would
always
be.
request records from their local officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount.
Okay,
It
1,000,
undermines
why not
trust
more?
in the RCM. The RCM's primary role is to ensure safety. We are not really supposed to play any part in the economic structure.
Okay, what else?
We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station closely. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
How can you be sure that Rusty will show up?
You can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up.
When power calls you, you come. But power itself is a fragile trick of perception.
What a good line.
Yeah.
As you may have gathered
I've seen
from the
if someone
fact that we
comes,
are
there's
expected
this.
to carry a record of our kills, like the one in your watermarks, we are permitted to use whatever force is necessary. And
Wait, what
strongly
happened?
admonish
Okay, what do
not to
I'm
abuse
so
that
wait,
power.
so if I kill someone while on duty?
You have to supply compelling evidence for why it was necessary to use lethal. Not a good position to be in, by the way. Internal Affairs handles these cases thoroughly.
Yeah, so
by
legit do not
cross-examining
kill
you for
people. We can
inconsistencies.
punch them, but we can't
It is
kill
hard
them.
You can roundhouse
for
kick
anyone,
racists.
which is for the best.
Yep. Yep.
What happens to people
Kim
we
will
can-
totally
don't
vouch
convict.
for us.
We
I
arrest
betcha
and
for
send them
that.
to coalition government courts. in
The
Couvin
coalition
and
government
Delta.
does.
The prosecution works off our testimonies and records.
Yeah, makes all these
Yes,
rules.
the international community's mission in Ravachol and the moral intern, Mobo. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that.
Oh, notice that.
No more, no less.
He said we.
Or
Is he already
perhaps it is
warming
better
up to us,
say
or are we
were
part of this
allowed to
revolution?
form.
No, not
It's
the
a point of
revolution.
contention
He
whether
says
the
the RCM was
citizens
formed by the
of Ravachol
coalition
or
government
the
to restore
coalition
order in the
government
international zone of the
RCM.
revolution. So we did. So now we attempt to maintain that. Better say we were allowed to form. It's of contention whether the citizens of
Okay.
Ravachol or the coalition government found the RCM. Do you have an opinion? Do you want it to be the citizens or do you want to be the coalition government?
Let's say it was the citizens
Be
of
sentimental
Ravachol.
if you like. Either way, the moral intern leases us the right to keep the peace in this city, and they will take it away if we misuse it.
Okay, what the
the
frick
Moralist
is the
International
moral
are
intern?
the
You do
world's
know.
largest political organization.
Okay, yeah.
It's the
You
UN.
know who they are. They have been running
Well,
this
or the
place
League of
after the
Nations, or
revolution
just,
failed.
you know.
If I didn't know, how would you describe them?
They're a union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS.
What do
most
they believe in?
intergovernmental
Let's see.
organizations in the world. What do they believe in? They are Dolorians. They believe they continue the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago.
They're
Others
just
say they're
technocrats. What is their symbol?
Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to
Yeah.
think of them.
Something kind and usual, something ominous.
Ooh.
Ominous, yeah.
Who is Dolores
The
Day?
historic figure? The author of the modern age? You will have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism is
What do
too
you think of
abstract
them?
for me.
Yeah.
The moral
To know
intern
more
are
about you,
fact.
Kim.
I try not to have opinions on facts. until they
He's
change.
oh no, he's a centrist.
And it doesn't look like that's about to happen.
My
It is
boy,
more than
Kim.
that.
It's okay.
There's some
I
kind
can
of
fix
affection
him.
in him.
It's
Yes,
what
I
is what our
did,
character
when I was
says to
younger.
like his
In my
other
20s, I
to
considered
his other
myself
alter split like
But the years
psychology.
have changed that. I don't know what I believe in now. No, I believe in the RCM. That's enough for me. Do you?
What's our opinion on the moral intern? we need them to give us right to police harder. They've done an awful job here. Have you seen this place? This isn't humanism. We're stooges of the world's biggest bourgeoisie organization, protecting bourgeoisie rights. Immigrants.
I mean, that's the third. I mean, the third one is the 2 or 3 are pretty much, I think, my opinion so far.
Yeah.
But
So let's. You want to
yeah,
go?
number 3.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
a joke.
We are
I'm a
stooges of
joke.
the world's biggest bourgeois organization, protecting the people of Revachol. That's the hand we were dealt. Without the MI, we would be common vigilantes.
Actually, vigilant. Ooh, ooh, ooh. How much do you want to argue with this boy? Go with 1. Let's go with 1.
Oh,
yeah,
Then we
actually,
will go,
vigilantes is
Martinez.
okay.
For many of these people, the Union
Yeah,
especially,
vigilantes
vigilantes
is
is precisely what we are. Personally, I don't enjoy it much.
Just say nothing. Just look into the
dying
night.
lights.
We don't want to do
This
this.
soldier is the highlight of the day for me. He thinks. This little stick right here.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's different in land, in Jamrock and the GRIH. It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company, not daring to come here more often. This place has fallen between the cracks, the jurisdictions of our 2 precincts.
And in Jamrock and GRIH?
We run this city. West
Boy,
of the river
Kim,
is RCM land.
I can fix him. Reina, I can
It's
fix him.
incredibly hard. Human beings.
He's so
But I
charming.
can fix him.
But we are in
all
control.
the why are the
It's worth it.
centrists also
The organization
charming?
works. Our systems work.
First
If
Joyce,
they didn't,
now
the
Kim.
city would disintegrate.
God damn it.
Night. Captain Bartholomew Price steps into the yard. A piebald horse waits by the motor carriage, chewing oats out of an oat bag. Seagulls fly overhead. The sky is black. Captain Price wears a black suit. Rows of houses on either side, hunching over the sidewalks. And Precinct 41, with its dome roof growing distant. Around him, the streets are silent. A kid on the corner waves at the captain as he takes the turn on Petition and Main. The horse neighs. The captain nods back. Thanks, kid.
Beautiful.
He thinks.
Very scenic.
He's grateful.
Do you believe that your investigation will help things?
You know what? We gotta hold on to something. We need to hold on to something
But I
because
wouldn't
we're at
count
our
on any
low.
drastic changes in our lifetimes.
Which is the whole
Yeah.
moral disposition, right?
Yeah, it's getting
Yeah.
very cold now. Let's go.
You know, we were like, we're tired. We're just a little grumpy. We were fighting a bit with Kim, but we're just like, well, I hope we can do something. I want to believe.
I'm still shocked that the Fallon pants helped us defeat racism.
It was great. It was so great. We got the pants. Yep. See you in the morning, my bud. Let's look in the mirror.
A
Let's
mirror
take a
hangs
good
on the
hard look at
bathroom
ourselves.
wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Do you want to try any of these again?
Sure, let's try it. You know, it's always good to try.
3%. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
It's too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your
do it.
pride. The chain
Ooh,
cutters
we messed
slip out
up.
of your hands as you attempt to twist.
Oof. Okay. Well, we'll be fine when we
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting.
crawl in. Yeah, crawl into the abyss.
The sheets
With
feel
my
at
new,
once
we got new
coarse and
pants. We
clammy
got
against your skin.
lovely,
The
nice
bed sags
pants.
beneath
They are
your
very
weight as
lovely.
you stretch out.
So that
Totally
was,
worth the investment.
that was day one. We
Yeah.
didn't do all we could, but we did pretty well.
Yeah, we did good. I think we did good. We played Sellers of Catan. We got new pants. We punched, or we 360 kicked
Oh.
and punched racist.
Oh no, and then sleep doesn't come.
But I want to sleep.
Obviously, you're in bed with your eyes closed. Maybe it's
Why?
the bed's fault.
Roll of the other
It's a
side.
little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases
Who
settle
killed
into
him?
your mind. Something to do with, what was it that the lieutenant said?
No more
Your
thoughts. Just
breathing
fall asleep.
steadies. A great silence washes over you.
Oh, dream sequence.
Let's walk over to the corpse. All right, let's have it talk to me. We're gonna talk to the corpse, aren't we? We're like, hey there, buddy. You're still. Oh, I knew it was him, and it's got the disco ball. Truly poetic.
The scent of your childhood.
3. I was born in a hospital where people usually go to
You're
die.
not kidding anyone, Harry. You don't remember shit. Do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
Oh. Oh no.
You said.
Who?
Do you remember
said who? You said who?
her thighs, between her legs and in her mouth?
Tell me, what is this?
You know who I am. I'm the bad day. The one where you ask her, and then later in the streets wandering. It's the worst day of all time, Harry dear. And it's coming. She will hear about it. Reality will turn into a grotesque nightmare.
This will be the last.
This will be the last thing you did to her. Tell me, do you remember the love of your
life? I left.
That's right,
I clicked on the wrong
funky
one.
baby.
I left.
You
He's
just
like, well,
stood there.
I don't want.
One hand on the bottle, and the other on
Though,
your
if the first option was taken,
Watching
the one
her
above,
go.
we would have still ended up,
Let it
you know,
all be
being told, no,
dragged
that
away
was not what
from
happened.
Okay.
Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry.
I can get it all back. I can make friends.
the
I
hell
can.
are
I can become friends with Kib. We played Slur's Catan.
No, it's gone. 3 times gone, and never coming back. You failed. You failed me. You failed Elysium.
What is
What is Elysium?
The Pale and the Isolas on the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of writ. You really dropped the ball,
I've talked to you
Harry.
before.
4.6 billion people, and you failed every single one of them.
My parents are literally talking, debating about their their life, going to disco and house parties right now in the background. Very fitting.
How appropriate.
Yep. I'll go with number 2. We've talked to them. Yeah, we
No,
talked to them.
Harry. You were just talking to yourself. That's all you ever do, even in your dreams. And the act is wearing thin. The spots on the disco ball fade around. You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time.
Give me a moment.
Sweating
All right,
up
no
the
problem.
bed.
So, Wheel, how are you enjoying Disco Elysium? Because I know you haven't been talking much, but
Yeah, I hope you're hanging in there. We appreciate you being our one viewer at such an early time. All right, ancient reptilian brain. Is this true, or is this a dream? Is this our subconscious, or is this all a lie that we told to fit
You're not coming
of the
back from shit.
is this a coping mechanism?
Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours, bumping into things and acting like a clown?
I'm
Who are you
trying.
kidding?
My mind is tired and broken.
I'm
That's what
trying to
I'll.
solve-
Yeah, let's
trying
do
to solve-
4. Yeah.
You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet. Grinding in your head.
They said this looks really cool. I'm just half asleep right now. No
That's
worries.
fine.
Shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this
I mean, glad this game has
unnourishing.
voice acting, so it's like you can literally just like
wrong with
listen to this while we walk
Yeah.
around.
It also helps
honestly,
that
so
I
it's
don't have to
good.
say everything, because that would kill me, because there's so much talent in this game.
There is.
God, there's another type?
Oh yes, party boy, and it's worse than the one before. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
No, don't drag me back to the meat factory. I don't want to go back to the meat factory.
I kind of enjoy how the meat factory scarred you. It is now your go-to of horrible time.
We went to Sasonia, and then we had it in Resident Evil 8. Now
Good going,
we got the shit factory.
Oh my god, what the hell is that? I had the most beautiful dream. Uplifting, rejuvenating.
Oh my god, what the hell was that? I'm not lying to myself at this point.
Okay.
Oh, just a dream. You have ones like that all the time. You feel even worse this morning
What the hell's
than you
going
did
on with
last.
me?
You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it?
No, I feel
You can't
super
be a
good.
detective like this. Detectives need to be able
Why
to
is this
think.
happening? Why is this happening?
It's just that your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some
Time
more.
to get
Don't
some
do
more.
that.
Oh no.
Stay strong. The hangover will wear off. You don't need to keep doing this to yourself.
I'm gonna take this. I'm not gonna go looking for speed.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically, a week. Let's
Number
be
2,
honest,
we are going to get our shit
maybe
together.
3.
It
You
is
will
time.
make it.
It is
Suit
time we
yourself.
have our shit together.
No one will die. We will solve the crime. We will build communism, and we'll get together with Kim. Everything will be perfect. Nothing will go wrong at all.
Yep, exactly.
We're in there, and we can 100% do this. We're fucking invincible. We've already defeated racism.
Exactly.
Though we have a whole new day open to us. Do you want to knock and see if Miss Aura, a disco dancer?
Yeah. Yeah.
The door is closed. There is no answer.
No.
A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you.
I'm so alone. Yes, I am
The
so
door
alone.
is indifferent to your loneliness.
Do you want to just leave?
The world does not
Yeah,
care.
just leave. I don't want to break into a woman's house. I don't want to break in her
Yep,
house.
that'd be pretty terrible. And you're allowed to do some terrible things in this game. Like point a gun at a child.
I would not point the gun at Kunes.
But you want
But
to.
I feel like she has it.
Ooh, there's a lot
need-
of people there. New people.
Oh, yeah, isn't this the thing with the union?
Yeah, that's the union's mess hall.
Oh, yeah, my boy. All right, let's talk to Kim.
Looks like we can get to work at once. The union muscle turned up. They look rowdy. We should talk to them.
Are these the men Bart told us about, or?
Yeah.
I
Number
completely
3.
forgot. Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep. One loose thread less to worry about. And one big problem to replace it.
Ooh, we got some big XP for that. What do you mean rowdy?
I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. They prefer to be policed by the union. These men who drink beer for breakfast, there's talk of an armed wing of the union called the Hardy Boys.
Oh.
Who are responsible for state policing. I think it's them.
We can't really call them for reinforcements, but do you want to ask anyway?
Sure.
That would just escalate tension. In
Yeah.
fact, even the death of 2 detectives might not warrant an all-out war.
All right, let's see.
So
what do
let's
we need
keep
to talk
a
to them
cool
for?
head, okay? Everything points to the Dock Workers Union.
The
The
belt
belt
used
used
for
for
hanging
hanging him.
Yep.
Which may, of course, all
Yeah,
be
makes
one more
sense.
thing.
Good. But aren't you curious to know what they have to say about the murder?
They're in no hurry to leave.
I am curious.
So, do you want to talk to Lena, the cryptozoologist?
Yeah, let's
our
talk
friend?
to her just to say hi. Wait, put the
Just a
fingerless
moment.
gloves on. I want to show off my new threads to Lena.
And there's no public phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down.
It's fine, I understand.
Oh.
Thank you anyway.
The lady is distressed. Perhaps something more upbeat might cheer her up.
I mean, the English woman. Tell me how I make it up to you.
Yeah, say that. Yeah. No, we're
Please
sorry.
don't
We're
trouble
sorry. Oh,
yourself
damn
about
it.
me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working. The union office
wow.
probably has a phone, but I can't really get there. Or to the phone booth down the
Wait, what's wrong with the
coast.
phone line?
The manager was vague about it. To let the young woman who's house sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night, but they're still
Oh,
missing.
dear.
And I haven't heard. I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
Okay, I'll
Ooh.
bite. Has he gone
That's
missing
just it.
before?
This isn't like him at all. He always plans his... you have more important things to worry about.
What's his expedition? Come on,
Just
let's
some
go.
field work, sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying an extremely rare species of insect. But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast across the waterlock to set a few traps. He said they'd be back on Monday. What could be keeping
The waterlock.
It was broken.
Could this be it?
The waterlock on the other side of the coast is broken. They probably just stuck over there.
Oh my. What happened to the waterlock?
Probably some technical problem.
Well,
I don't want to make her
whatever the
too
cause,
stressed out,
I'm
you know.
thankful.
Yo.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes you to the other side of the coast, please do keep an eye out.
This will surely lead to a cryptozoological mystery with that extremely rare insect.
Oh, I love me some bug hunting.
Yes, some left-field scientific research is exactly what you need.
We need to funk up the vanilla sex
Funk
murder
up that
mystery.
vanilla murder investigation.
And if you
We
see
do.
him, let
We
him
need
know
to make this
Lena
a
is
Sunday.
waiting for him here at the world.
Yep. Accept the
tangled up in his
task.
work that he may not know the
100%.
waterlock. Oh, you're such a dear.
Doing
Thank you,
stuff for
sweetie.
Lena. She's great.
The world, she deserves the world.
Yep. So your husband is some kind of scientist.
Oh, yes. A zoologist. A cryptozoologist, to be more precise.
What is cryptozoology?
It's a pseudoscience that attempts to legitimize research into mythological beasts and urban legends.
Shut up, Kim.
That's one opinion.
He's looking for
yes.
cryptid.
And people
Yeah.
are
He's looking for
entitled to their
Bigfoot.
opinion.
My apologies, ma'am. I did not mean to undermine your hobby.
It's
Oh my
not a
God,
hobby
him
here.
being
It's
so
a
passive
subfield
aggressive.
of zoology.
He's just like,
one
this
specializing
isn't
in
real.
animal
Yes, it's not,
species that
but
are so
still.
exceedingly rare that many assume them to be extinct or even fictitious.
Like I get the
have
whole
you been
like maybe
noticing there's a
cryptology.
theme going on where like pretty much everything is like, you know, that broke and we'll never be able to find something new material, something hopeful, something future, something miraculous, right? We'll never be able to build it.
Yeah.
We'll never be able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be
Yeah,
never be able to
I
put
get
our life
the-
back together, right? That's
Yeah,
starting
I'm
to become
seeing
a
the
really
themes here.
common like running theme.
Searching for
Mhm.
such species called cryptids is difficult and often thankless. And frankly, many scientists are too
I think
lazy
cryptology is
to do
interesting
it.
when it's like people thinking certain
Universities
extinct
these
animals
days are
might be still
rarely
alive
interested in
based on like
supporting
weird reports,
real
but who
research.
knows?
She's completely internalized her husband's struggles. They are her own.
So maybe suggestion. Maybe you could tell us some good cryptids. Come on, let's do it.
Well, let's ask about her husband first.
Oh dear.
All right.
I'm not sure where to begin.
What does your husband look like?
Well, his expression is slightly grumpy, but his eyes are always bright and curious, like a small boy's.
Okay.
And his palms are quite coarse from all the field
Oh,
work, but he's quite
what a cute
gentle.
description.
It's always a challenge to describe the person you know best in the world.
Let's try again. If I were trying to meet him on the street, what would it look like?
Oh, well, he's a bit shorter than you, but with a larger frame, and he has longish white hair, usually a bit uncombed. You might say wild, even.
The lieutenant pulls out his...
One other thing, he'll likely have all kinds of field gear on him, even if he's not out in the reeds, you know, just in case.
How long have you
We'll
been
be
married?
celebrating our 16th anniversary this autumn. Not the most numerically satisfying anniversary, but I like the less obvious milestones even more somehow. Via dating agency, I'm ashamed to say. I was looking to get back into the scene after recovering from my accident. And he'd just divorced. We hit it off, and, well, here we are.
She's skipping over some important parts. Perhaps you'll find out more later.
I hope I've been useful.
Tell me more about this rare insect. Are you ready to hear about our first
Sweetie,
cryptid?
it's fascinating, but I shouldn't bore you with entomological minutiae.
The lieutenant gives you a sideways glance.
So Jupiter, what do you bet this cryptid is like? What kind of insect is it? Jupiter? I think you might have muted yourself by accident.
Which I forgot. I have pressed to talk on my thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
But yeah,
it's
let's see. Give me a
phasmid,
moment. I need
technically,
to
but
kind of make the camera a little bit more so I can see the stuff. All right, sweet. Let's see.
A phasmid.
It sounds like a phantom aphid is what I'm thinking what a phasmid sounds like.
Ooh.
It's a ghost bug.
Inland Empire's
where
into
other phasmids imitate sticks or leaves, this one's a living reed. It
Ooh.
disguises itself among the reeds here on the Insular Indian coast, hence its name, the Insular Indian phasmid. Perhaps you'll end up co-discovering the phasmid with us, officers.
How
I
precious.
knew it. We're gonna be chasing made-up insects with cryptozoology.
Yes, that is exactly what we're
It's
gonna
not made up, officer.
Kim's like, I thought you
assure
were getting
you.
your shit together, but we're gonna be chasing off bugs instead of chasing off murderers.
It's simply
What if the
elusive,
phasmid killed?
so
What if
much
the
so
phasmid
that
killed
most
the guy?
establishment
Kim, we
zoologists
Exactly.
we can't leave out
exist
the
at all.
possibility.
Exactly.
What makes
So
you
what makes you
think
think the
Some
phasmid?
teenagers
Yeah,
making
number
out in
one.
the reed saw one. They didn't know what it was, of course, but there was a brief article in a local newspaper about their encounter with a ghost insect that looks like the reeds. Gary, of course, most phasmid sightings turn out to be false
Alright, so
alarms,
number
but
2, is
their
it dangerous?
description matched the Insular Indian
Yeah.
phasmid perfect. Not at all. Why else would it hide itself so carefully?
Is it valuable?
I doubt it. No one gets into cryptozoology for the money, sweetie.
Does it have cool powers?
Yes. It can blend in almost perfectly among the reeds. It's how it stayed hidden all these
Amazing.
years.
Okay.
Centuries
Okay. It's so good at hiding in the reeds that you can barely even tell it exists.
Oh,
Truly, truly
I'm
such an
afraid I'm
elusive
not explaining this very well.
phantom. Yeah.
It is.
Such
Morel
a
can
elusive
explain
cryptid.
it all
Want
much
to
better.
get her to tell us about
I
some
wish you could
cool
hear him describe
cryptids?
it.
Yeah,
Then you'd
yeah. Hell
understand.
yeah.
You're an enthusiastic idiot.
Oh, damn.
But you're still an idiot.
We don't have time for cryptozoology 101.
Kim's like, we don't have
Let's
time for
get
this.
back to work,
Please.
shall we?
Please.
Do you want to level up
Please.
our suggestion one to try again for more cryptids, or do you want to try this later sometime?
I'm good. We should go later. We can always ask later or something.
All right, we can go in the kitchen if we want, or maybe oh, it's this lady. This is what I studied.
Sure.
Wait, do you think this is what I studied law for?
Yes.
That's interesting. The gardener lady says this is what I studied law for.
Let me.
Is she like a lawyer for them?
Detective disorientated. Are you still wondering where you are? This is Martinez, in case you've forgotten. I advise
Okay.
you not to overstay your welcome.
Her entire character has shifted.
Ooh.
This young woman is cold as ice.
Ooh. You lied to me. You're not.
You're the gardener.
I just
Let's
wanted
go with
to
number
know.
1.
Okay, you're the gardener.
No, I am not
Yeah.
a gardener. I'm a legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union. So let's
Oh,
get
is
to
she
it.
doing undercover
You're
stuff?
looking for Titus Hardy? You think he has information that will help you? That's Titus. Talk to him. But know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming. Nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority.
Alright,
to
yeah,
arrest.
yeah, we know.
It doesn't
We
matter
punched
if
your
you recognize
hammerhead,
our
man,
authority.
but you know.
He says nothing. Her
He
glow
deserved
speaks
it.
for her.
What's her role in all this? Why is she pretending to be a
Like
gardener?
I already told you,
Yeah.
I'm a legal counselor. What you
Well,
want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority. In Martinez?
Like, yeah, maybe asking why she went to be a
I
gardener.
saw what you were thinking. You want to say, what are you going to do to me? Don't. You will not lose out on anything good by not saying it.
Ah, okay.
What are you going
Okay, thank you, Melissa. Oh, do you want to say it even though they're telling you not to say it? Authority and volition are like, don't say this, but do you
No,
want to say
let's. You will not lose out anything good by not saying it. Okay, well, let's just say, why are you so aggressive? I get you
Aggressive?
hate the cops.
You make your living enforcing violence. These people are just dock.
Understandable, Elizabeth.
You were
Absolutely
spying on us,
understandable.
and now you represent murder suspects. Just dock workers.
Listen, you moral intern lackeys. You're a mob, enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all.
That is valid,
and you're their
Elizabeth.
bodyguard.
Elizabeth has every reason to be
Yep.
distrustful of the police.
Fuck yeah, says Hardy.
So ask what you came
Fuck
to ask.
yeah, indeed,
Or
bruh.
get back to your commanders.
I like that. Good start. Let's take it a step further. Armed uprising. What are the union's plans?
Number 4.
Yep.
Look, a comedian. Do
No,
your job.
we were genuine.
Ask your questions.
We were
and get out of
genuine.
Martinez.
Strange. It's as if people don't believe a cop could be a socialist revolutionary.
I mean, a good cop is not a cop. A good cop is a cop.
There are no
All
good
the-
cops.
Exactly, a good cop is not a cop anymore. That's a
Mhm.
good cop. So they don't exist.
Who
Alright,
was that police officer who joined the force and was like, wait, this is corrupt, this is horrible, I should stop this, I should whistleblow, I should think. And then they ruined his life, forcibly got him sent to an asylum, and just ruined everything for him.
I haven't heard of that cop, but I did hear. I've seen like the Twitter threads of like ex-cops being like, "Yeah, no, the cop system's fucking shit. Every time you try to report a bad cop, they hide their asses. Don't believe it. There are no good cops. They're all enablers."
There's a bowl, there's spit in it, speaking of tobacco. Ah, they're spitting out the tobacco. So,
Ugh, chewing tobacco.
Yep. Photos of men in overalls toting guns and Union placards. Ooh, so they might have weapons. You see hawthorn bushes outside.
Behind the dock workers.
Reasonable. They need to defend themselves if the police don't do shit.
This is an area where there's no government other than the Union, really. Perception, sight, hero. Look out the window. It is not time yet. Huh.
Yeah, don't look out the window yet.
There's a little slight, you're not so sure about that.
Yeah.
It's not a very good mother joke, but the room still laughs.
Ooh,
Something about
it
those
is,
mother jokes.
It is not time yet. So let's talk to the boys.
Talk to them.
This is where.
Oh damn! One of the fingers gloves.
Detective.
Precinct 57's finest scans the room, leaving the speaking to you. He trusts you.
Do we just
Maybe
pause for a little
against
bit?
his better judgment, but he does.
Or do
pause,
we just go
yeah.
straight to the...
Hey, dipshit. You hard of hearing or something? The boss man's talking to
Cross my arms.
What, is he fucking kidding? This guy high or something?
you. Hey, asshole, up here.
We are looking for Titus Hardy.
First we need to talk about the hangman outside, up back? Or first we need to talk about their attitude?
We need to talk about number 2.
Yep.
I don't give a shit about them being
This
shit
is
about
about
us.
him. A real looker, that won't.
You sure
Yeah, we
taking
need
your
help.
Time.
Waiting
Waiting
for him to
to
get
get
ripe
ripe
and
and
pretty
pretty
for
for
you.
you.
Oh, he was a real pretty boy by now. Real hot stuff. Letting out that pretty boy smell.
Time to go to work in the shit factory.
Easy, boys. These janitors have a hell of a job cut out for them. I mean, I wouldn't go in there for $1 million.
Stops for
You
them.
might
I
want
mean,
to stop
honestly,
asking
I'm
me
down
questions
to
now.
making the cops just be like our own
These guys are
janitors
so
and just
macho,
clean up the dead
they
body
wouldn't
smells.
confess to first.
Although actually cleaning a dead
Ask if
body
he's
thoroughly takes a lot of training. I'm just gonna scan the room. I don't want to like act like
I see her. You got
I'm
business
gonna
with me?
immediately
He
like,
understood what you.
clear
Now
them.
watch the other guys fuck it up by falling out
Ooh.
of line.
Yeah. You fuck with the Hardy boys. You fuck with Titus Hardy.
Yes, falling out of line to please him. This is the best kind. And now this guy is.
Relax, Dennis. No one is fucking you yet.
use it to take a dig at his
Hey,
friend.
Mosca.
Yeah, Dennis,
We
calm
just
down.
had. We're at the
No
second
one's
day.
fucking
Yeah.
you, you stupid fuck.
Let Dennis enjoy his fucking, man.
Let Dennis enjoy his fucking.
We don't mind.
This one knows how to keep things going. He's a hothead, but not one to be taken lightly. The last one is a bit of a black sheep.
Yeah. You're not even being fucked, Dennis.
Easy, fellas. We got company.
Too late. You already got a pretty good picture of these guys.
What can I use
You
it
can
for?
use this.
Well, yeah, we're meeting the boy, though we haven't gotten the body down yet, so maybe we should do that first before we make any commitments here, you know, so we know more, right?
Yeah. I'll just take off. Yeah. Just get a surveillance of the of these nice, hard-looking men.
So we have to go talk to the union to see what's up, right?
Yeah. And then I bet, like, after we talk to them, we have some stuff to talk with those boys. And
Yeah,
then we do
well-
have to talk to, like, the guys in the ports to, like,
Oh, by the way, in Moscow, we roundhouse kicked Measurehead first try. GG easy, no re.
yeah, we got it really good. It was
We've
great
defeated
moment.
racism with the power of these pants.
Yep, it was great. We actually got Kuno's pants. It was
Ooh,
great.
why won't they let us in? Please, I'll come on halftime, work night shifts. Look at these people. Why are all these people here for outside while the strike's going on?
Went native on the chief, huh?
Oh,
Those ballad
scab.
tactics
Those
were
scabs.
reckless.
I
Should've
mean,
just punched. Let's talk about outright. You here to fuck with us?
Ooh.
Beat the honest worker down.
These are scabs. They're while the strike's happening, they're like, hire us, we'll work and do it for less, right? Because
yeah.
a lot of these people need the money and need the thing, but it's self-defeating, right? Where like they're gonna be working for less and less.
Yeah, and it's like, y'all should have joined the union. They would have covered you during strike. That's what they do. They cover you with a payment while you're on strike with
Yeah, but they
them.
weren't
God
working there,
damn
so
it.
they weren't part of the union in the first place, right? They're people who are already just down on their luck.
Oh god, yeah.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down? What do you want to say?
Like they're scabs. I'm just like, yes, you fucking this shit up, but also no, these people are understandably like in a displaced. God damn it.
Fighting for a cause here. Besides, we're not that different.
Ooh.
It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
Oh fuck. Shit. What kind of cause are you talking about? Let's just talk about. Let's just like talk about it more and get some info out of this dude.
Regardless, I have some questions.
Maybe you should ask them. We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
So do we, Scott.
You want to ask what a strike is or what their goal is?
Who are all these strike breakers?
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be
Because I agree with the
not
beanie
toys for
man.
corporate
Yeah,
interests.
what's his name?
Manana.
We came here to help
Which,
the harbor run smoothly.
yeah, apparently in
time of
Spanish means
crisis.
something that really
If
makes
union
sense.
fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules,
The rules of the market.
the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do.
What exactly is your goal here, my bro?
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
And you're unable to reach the
And you are unable to breach the entrance?
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guards blocking the way to the exit.
Okay,
And I don't
well,
mean
I'm not
the
gonna
scrawny
help
mess
them because
punk
I don't
either.
want to like ruin
I
the
mean
strike.
head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Wait, you can't get by measure?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna say
I
it.
saw your ballerina moves up there.
In a real fight, These acrobatics will get you killed faster than a bullet. You caught him off guard. That only happens once. Now he's alert, standing on a narrow bridge, and my men are tired and hungry.
Why don't you just talk to them like the Union does, you dingus?
Like civilized folk, you mean? These native fucks don't understand civilized.
Wow.
It would be better for the neighbor.
No! They will give up eventually.
All right, let's just say what's
Or
strike. We're like, yes, this strike.
The button up.
Okay, what
When a
is
bunch
strike?
of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people. Beats me.
God
Mumble
damn it.
nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right
This guy.
to work.
Oh, the police guy's like, damn, bitch. When I said lick the boot, I didn't mean you make a whole meal out of it.
So do you want to explore there
that's-
first, or do you want to go up and talk to Manana and like go
I want to talk to Manana again. Yeah, I just want to check up on my boy. He's good.
All right, let's just
More
pull this.
money.
Yeah, we're
More
at 60.
money. $60. Living hot. We're living the life now. Come
What
on.
exactly is a scab?
A kind of a worm, content with mere survival. They come, they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us.
You
Everybody.
don't seem to like them much. I mean, yeah, understandable.
You don't seem to like them
Hold
much.
on, let's go with one. Let's go with one. Let's go with one.
Beats me.
Try one first.
Somewhere in the ground, I think.
You don't seem to like them
Gotta
much.
be bloody stupid, freaking evil to scab. Or I guess
Scared.
scared.
Yeah.
But scared of what? Of who? Personally, I'd rather beg than scab. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten something.
Yeah, nod. Nod. Hell yeah, I agree.
We've explained the matters, but they
I
don't
think
listen.
try convincing them to
This
join
lot
you.
would be reasonable and go home if the big guy wasn't riling them up all the
They're
time.
like, yes, we literally were like, hey, we'll pay you to join it. Please, just join us. We're trying to get better working
I
conditions
was
for
just
y'all so
messing
that
with
you
you.
could get a job.
No one's ever seen
And
a
they
cop
don't
scab.
listen.
No one's ever seen a cop scab.
Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money.
Because cops do protect their own. And to ridiculous extents, even when they're like the most horrible human beings.
Yeah. Also, cop unions are also really shitty. And I've been told
Speaking
to do
of,
the same.
what brings the RCM here? To the wild north?
The
Come
only
to see the
the
strike?
only area employment that doesn't need a union.
Ooh, so we've come to Martin as investigating murder, right?
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
It's actually very fun and easy.
Korea's number is so fucking funny.
Yeah, I have no idea what it
That's okay. I have no idea what I'm doing either. I don't even know what day it is.
I love him. I love him
Better
so
go.
much. He's such a good being.
So chill. What's the strike
You
about?
know,
anyway?
What is the
serious
strike
business.
about anyway?
I'm sure the big boss would be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike.
He is so
It's only
good.
once you've
Ooh.
met the union boss and are on a better footing with the organization.
So let's get moving.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk to Metrohead now that we've beaten his face in?
Oh, hell yeah. Let's gloat in his face. I'm like, hey, bro, are you ready for round 2? Electric Boogaloo?
Do not presume this has drastically altered our race.
I thought you all was some girl that got a martial arts. Let's rub in his face.
True. I said nothing about our personal dynamic. That
He
has
fears us.
altered. He means very little.
You're not subscribing.
Ooh, why is he not with the Hardy
Yeah.
Boys?
I am not the first line of defense. I am the last. In addition, these so-called Hardy Boys are
Oh my
incumbent
god. Yeah, this
bottom
homophobe.
Their company is
Shit.
spirited.
Say that again in my face now.
The Hardy manlets
The manlets.
are on the pay of the company. I answer to the union alone. And I do this out of race heroism. Finance is an alien concept to the Seminoles.
I mean, there's probably some of my.
Now leave me be. I must luxuriate in the company of
Yeah, this is.
Do not subscribe to his race theory at all. You reject it.
We're not subscribing to his race theory. Though you don't.
Yeah.
After talking to him, you can talk to him and listen to what he says without actually internalizing the thought. Yeah, there's a certain slowness to his voice and a certain like emphasis on words and the accent as well. It all combines to just. He's also
Well, yeah,
like what he's saying is also batshit crazy, but he's well spoken in terms of
yeah,
like,
and
the way
that's
he-
the thing about a lot of like fascists and racists, and especially when they come to recruiting people into that ideology, is that they use a lot of aesthetics or this sense of, or they use like.
Yeah.
It's a lot of aesthetics in their politics, because that is what a lot of fascism
there is a lot of
is.
aesthetics
It's
in
aesthetics of politics. Yeah, but fascism especially is super keen on aesthetics, and that is their main like kind of appeal, is a sort of narrative that's built to appeal to a lot of downtrodden people. So his way and the way he talks is you're supposed to buy into it, of like, oh, this just sounds so charismatic and he looks so manly. And you really do believe in it.
Yo.
I mean, I don't, but like that's what.
Office shades.
Yes. Yes.
More clothes. Ooh.
Take it all. We take it all.
On second glance, someone has forgotten to properly close one
Also,
of
the
the
fact that
drawers.
he's a very specific and non-white racist, that is a very non-white form of racism. Don't think I've seen a character like that with ideology outside of literature. I've seen it. It's called, oh no, it's not that old of one. I was gonna say Uncle Ruckus from the Boondocks, but
No, because
He's a
no,
dick.
because
He's
he's
also
no,
satire.
because Uncle Ruckus isn't using it for his own ends or like etc. Right? He's just completely bought
Yeah.
into like the racism that's applied to him, right? And
yeah. I think I'd say the
unfortunate
closest
for
would
the Union
probably be
to just leave their paperwork lying around like this.
Let's see what's inside, he thinks.
Right, but that's
open the drawer.
The drawer opens smoothly.
Yes,
It is
the drawer. Let's go
hundreds
through
of
everything. We're
documents
like the raccoon.
containing logistical data. Two kinds and the same materials
So
being
happy
handed
that
over.
I kicked
It's
this
hard to make
Ooh.
sense of this thicket of
We have high
company names,
abolition, sir.
dates,
Yeah.
quantities, and
Yeah.
percentages. Whatever's hidden here is
Oh,
hidden
yeah.
well. Concentration isn't enough. Only a trained accountant with a background in logistics would be able to really make sense of it. However, there is a little handwritten note. It appears to be a to-do list. Remember, Leo, Everard's shoes, special whirling borscht, water Everard's plants, sweep office floor,
Everard's
more
shoes,
banners.
special whirling
All
borscht,
items on
water
the list
Everard's
have been...
Everard Clare, probably. The head of the Debarders Union. One of his...
Remember, Leo, all items on the drawer.
Someone left the coffee machine on.
That's right. We take our alcohol addiction to a caffeine addiction.
Ooh, we just got this postcard from Lady Jardin, and laminated postcard that's across the river, and postcard from Boogie Street, and ooh, leading intellectual organ of modernist communism offers a radically Zovian perspective on a range of contemporary issues. The card features a stylish portrait of late King Frizzle with a pair of white antlers going out of his head.
The front of this quarterly journal features
Read it.
a large satirical portrait of the late King Friso. From the sides of his head,
Why
a pair
antlers?
of white antlers. Because white antlers are one of the symbols of communism. They represent a society in accord with the natural world and at the same time above it.
Why Frizzle?
Because Friso was incompetent, foolish, and cruel. In short, the embodiment of everything the communards wished to overthrow. It's satire, you see. To your disappointment, there aren't any full-color pictures to direct your attention. Just column after column of closely set text.
He's like, I wanted
interrupted
communist
occasionally by
not
little
communist
in
theory.
black and white.
Yep.
After rifling the pages, the magazine is divided into several sections. International development, Kunst und Kultur, and local concerns. Just inside the cover, there's also an editor's note.
Yeah, no, Measurehead isn't LARPing as a white person. Measurehead has a form of racism that's more common with Latin American
Yeah,
non-white people.
I know. I said that.
Yeah. Oh, I.
Because I said like he's not. He's not like a ruckus. Like that's the closest I can think of like a non-white person internalizing the racist system, but Measurehead's something else.
There's all sorts of like racism. Like, obviously, like say my parents, before they moved to Canada, right? They would really never think about say a black person before or anything, right? Because they're from rural India, right? And just by the media here and whatnot, they like internalize. Oh, black people are more likely to do crimes, etc. To the point where like they were afraid of that, or they just thought that was like real in terms of status quo, just purely from media.
I know this.
And
Yeah, I'm black right now.
Yeah, I'm saying my parents thought that for a while, just before they.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Internalize anti-blackness in non-black POC communities is also.
Yeah, but I'm saying like even my parents who wouldn't, because they're from rural India, right? They shouldn't come with any of these biases or anything, right? They wouldn't know any of that. Right, and just like, oh, it's literally that easy if there's like no basis there.
Alright, read the editor's note. Let's start with the editor's note. Let's see
Comrades, as you know, this journal takes its name from Mazov's immortal expression, Du cristal à la fumée. This was his way of describing the way the rigid, crystalline structures of capitalist ideology turn to smoke under communism. But, like the structures of capitalist ideology, we too are at risk of going à la fumée. Unlike many publications which are content to spoon-feed their readers reassuring drivel, La Fumée is committed to telling the radical truth, even when that truth may drive away potential subscribers. So please, if you value our radical Mazovian perspective on contemporary politics, culture, and international affairs, please consider subscribing today.
Do we play it cool?
Yours in struggle, the editors.
Play it cool, pretend everything's in order. We don't tell them yet.
Yeah. Also, yeah, I don't know what's up,
the
but when you're speaking, it's way more scratchy.
The table of contents unfolds.
Yeah, I'm on my computer and it's starting to.
Okay. Sorry about that. We have been going for about almost 3 hours, so let's just meet up with Everard and then we'll call it. All right.
Yeah, give me a moment. I'm gonna switch over.
Oh.
Oh,
Crystal
a lot better now.
Yeah, from Crystal to Smoke is a very this way way to describe it. That's really right. It really likes to go into a lot of metaphors, analogies, and it goes from like just really like just crude or like, hey, that's just how it is descriptions to, oh, suddenly we're going very heavily on metaphors.
What is from Crystal to Smoke?
Includes
because remember here,
critique of
La
the
Fumée,
latest round
du crystal
of
à
free
la fumée,
trade negotiations
right? Or it's
between
like the way original
EPIS
crystalline
nations
structure turns to
and
smoke.
the free state of
Fumée, like
Seminary.
fumes, smoke, crystal.
Okay.
Yeah.
You also skip over an article about heavy fuel oil smuggling along the Messina border. Something about bear wrestling in Samara. Book riots in Yugograd. Face it, you really aren't interested in foreign affairs. You're not even sure where most of these
I
countries
mean,
are.
understandable.
You flip back
We
to the
legit
front
do
of
not
the
know
magazine.
everything else. What is the
table of
Kunst and the
contents.
Kultur?
It takes a moment, but gradually it dawns on you that Kunst
Arts and culture.
Kultur,
Yes.
as you leaf through this section, you come across several reviews of recent radio plays, as well as a brief artist spotlight featuring a local artist identified only as CS.
Let's see. Yes. Oh God, is that her?
The main feature, though, is a long essay titled Tip Top Tournée, a
Read
critical
the-
Mazovian perspective.
Read the profile of CS.
Yep.
This so-called artist spotlight is really just a brief Q&A, made all the briefer by the subject's evident hostility to her interviewer.
Oh, we know who this is. CS. Can you guess?
Yeah, it's the something skull girl, right?
Yep, Cindy the Skull.
That's what I
certainly
thought. I was like, it's
sounds
Cindy
like
Skull.
a certain delinquent youth who likes to harass you from her. The actual article is surprisingly light on details, but after skimming a page or two, you gather that it has something to do with motor. If you don't follow it, you only ever hear about the ludicrous sponsorships and obscene death toll. You think you're settling in for a relaxed. Instead, you find yourself
A
skimming
10,000
a
word
10,000 word feature about all the politically problematic aspects.
Wait, what's
of
wrong with the
Tip
tip
Top
top?
Tourney.
Let's
Where
get
to
up
even
here.
start? For one, there's the crass commercialism of its sponsorships, and then there's the practically criminal emphasis on deadly motor crashes.
Hang on, who wrote this stuff?
Oddly enough, this article has 2 bylines: Nasteb Encolada Bernal and Exilus Buka. There's no way those are real names.
Wait, why aren't they real names?
Have you ever met anyone named Exilus? Come on, they're plainly pseudonyms.
So bad about
Under
sponsorships.
capitalism, the article says, every pursuit has its price. Every pleasure, even one as elemental as the joy
That
of
is
racing
true.
others around a track, is reduced to an advertising opportunity.
Everything is commoditized.
Thus, the so-called tourney becomes a competition between increasingly meaningless brand signifiers. Your discount laundry detergent racing against a pack of Astra cigarettes, or even a fritta.
Right, but when you get to see the
And
crash,
that precisely is what's problematic about it. Were it not for the promise of random, spectacular violence, audiences would quickly lose interest. At the end of the day, it's the destruction of these 750,000 real races that you're really watching for.
Wow.
No, I'm pretty sure I like it for the racing, though. Like,
Sure,
you can disagree
you
with
think
that.
But subconsciously, it's the visions of brand names being engulfed in
crave.
flames that
I am
you
talking
crave.
to a book here.
That's because you haven't been reading critically.
Yep.
But don't worry. The whole point of these sorts of articles is to let someone else read critically for you.
Yeah, this article
Oh
says
my
no one
God.
really watches chipped up attorneys for the races.
Racing.
Come on. Can this article read your mind?
It seems to think so.
Seems to think so.
A
Yeah,
certain
let's go
kind of young
kooky.
man reads 1 or 2 books and suddenly thinks he understands the secret structures. If I had to wager, I'd say they've never even seen
He
the
likes
inside of a
Noto, he
motor,
likes it.
much less a motor race. I take whatever they write with a large grain of salt.
You flip back to the front of the magazine.
what
Unsurprisingly,
they mean by the
much of this
local
section is
concerns.
taken up with articles declaring unqualified support for the dock workers. You skim the headlines. Paint the harbor red and white. Martinez tames the wild pines. Finally, there's a brief article by the writer, G. Martin, accusing the owner of the Capeside Apartments of illegally attempting to evict certain communist tenants simply for not having paid their rent.
Kim talking like the combat sports fans when people say they should be banned must relate. Oh yeah, I am friends with someone who used to do some mixed martial arts and stuff, and like, yeah, concussions and getting punch drunk and horrible things you only realize well after the fact are so common.
Yeah.
Rent is pretty whack when you think about it.
It is. It's outrageous.
The
Number
writer
3.
G. Martin remarks dryly that you flip back to the front of the
Well, time to check this case.
Yep. Ooh, phone.
An imposing combination.
Ooh,
of
do you want
a
to
punch
try
and a payphone is
call
looking
someone?
down at you from the wall.
Oh, who's there to call? I don't
on
want
the
to wait.
side
Well, it is
says,
10 cents,
"Tokens
but do we have anyone?
unavailable.
Nah,
Please
not
stay."
yet. We don't have anyone off the top of our head to call, I think.
Okay, let's just move on then.
Go over to the union now. Let's get back on track. I'm still happy we kicked that dude's butt.
Yeah, I was not expecting us to win, so it was really exciting.
Me neither. I was like, oh, we're gonna die, but you know what? Go out with a bang.
Ooh, look at this.
Looks like someone left his top.
Policeman
This
cloak.
is your
This is ours.
Yes, the service.
As your fingers, I will shield you from the element.
All right, let's see. How much is this cloak? What stats does this cloak give us?
This ghost gets 1 plus ear spirit course and +1 shivers, and it's a pure upgrade.
Yeah, just get it then. Look at that. Wait, put on the fingerless gloves.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
We in
Look
there.
at that. We in there. We're looking like depressed.
Do you want
hobo
+1 logic,
bum.
-1 authority, or do you want +1 visual calculus, -1 drama? We can also see how it looks.
Let's see. I kinda like the kookiness of. I like the +1 logic of the flip glasses. They're great. They're just great. They're such a great feat.
Collecting rainwater. Ooh. How do we get down there to do stuff? I wonder.
Isn't there a ladder right there?
Where?
I mean, that's one. Well, go. Isn't there like oh yeah, we can't get up there. Well, yeah, the ladder right there. There's ladders. Oh, over there. Okay.
These 3 packs, huh? If only we had a bag.
This is the night watchman's booth.
Ooh.
The name on the door reads,
"If you must."
Nothing incriminating catches. It's a black and white photo
Take the picture.
of a
We'll
young
take
couple
it.
out
Just so
in a
we have
street
like
fair.
photo of
The
someone
man,
or something.
Rene, is dressed in a Royal Carabinier uniform. The girl is young and very pretty. She is smiling playfully at the camera. Rene looks like he's about to smile.
And
This
Rene
photo
never
must be
smiles.
tied to some good memories.
Why did you take that picture of René?
Why did we take that picture?
I'm making an artistic photo collage, Kim. Number 3.
Of course you are. What murder
Yeah.
Have you not seen CSI Miami? Have you not seen all the murder collages
Snow
we
is
made?
quietly covering the numerous wine bottles and cigarette butts on the ground. Someone partied really hard.
Did we do this?
Oh yeah, did I do this?
Well, yes, I think we can say with relative confidence that it was you.
It's really sad. I must have been miserable.
It must have been an advanced scouting mission in the harbor.
4. Yes.
Yes.
4. God, how do we get around? Can we go down there, or is that not
We
accessible?
can go down here.
Okay, let's go down here then. Let's see what's in here. We're doing pretty good with having little to no, like, strength.
A rustic Alienaire on, étendre, off. With a loud grind, the crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air.
Okay.
You've defeated the tallest character, yet clearly the exercise is overrated.
Yep. You know what? Never underestimate our characters. Like, I've dealt with bears like you before.
This
You're
crane was
nothing.
built with a
You're all
purpose.
babies
I
compared to
have
me.
taken a dozen
this
bears at once.
container.
Yep. Back at my height, I took 20 in one night. What's inside the container?
Who can say?
I can't see how that was worth the records.
I mean, we there's something in there. There's something in there, Kim.
Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Let's check it out.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, 60 cents, just what we needed.
Before you stands a cargo container. Just one. of
Lieutenant, I
many
think there's something special about this container.
You do? There are 1 million containers here. Why are you fixated
It just
on this one?
feels special.
It just feels special.
It's a cargo container, detective. Just like all the... We're not here to interact with containers. We are here to get the body down.
Knock
from
on the door.
No reply.
Open
the door.
You attempt. To your left, the lieutenant considers your actions.
Ooh. Surely.
Your back before the cargo can. No reply. You attempt to your left.
Well, we don't have whatever tools we can use to get it.
Yeah, we don't have the crowbar on, so
We do actually.
maybe we can find it around here.
Ooh, more,
Oh.
more.
Or the huh?
Oh no, we have a crowbar right on us.
Yeah. No, I was just saying, like, the crowbar, even the crowbar isn't helping us, so must be a different tool. Damn it, I thought we could take the thermos. If only we had a bag. Where can we find a bag?
I don't know. The banner sags under the weight of rain and snow. Ooh, one person, right here.
Container, container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on.
The lyrics to this container song are being made up as he goes along.
How
The accent
lovely.
is so thick, it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi, from the vanishing peninsula of Ubisoft.
Container, container,
Yeah.
used to be Wild Pines. Container,
Say hi.
container, now belongs to Everard.
I wonder why it
Everard,
disappeared.
Everard, Everard.
The look in his deep blue eyes is as sincere as you've ever seen. Kind of makes you feel like an arsehole for no apparent reason.
He's so precious that we just feel bad by being next to him.
I see you are not a union man, mister.
Yeah.
Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you? I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat. Just some of the other guys don't look too
Vanishing
friendly on the
Peninsula.
stabbing kind,
Oh
if you know
goodness.
what I mean, mister.
You're Ubi, right?
Oh yes, born and raised in Arish, mister. Mum had to leave my dad after he got a bit violent. Took us here to the new world. I was about 10 then, too old to lose my accent then. People say us Ubis are up to all sorts of trouble with sheep and other animals and whatnot. I just want you to know there was never any of that where I come from. No, sir. Those are just nasty rumors.
God, are the Ubis supposedly the Scots?
Yep. You can
Yeah.
you
Thank you
feel it in
for
the accent.
clarifying that.
Irish
Yep.
is also just kind of on the nose.
Yep. Oh, what do you do with the containers? It looks like he's putting a logo on it,
I'm
but
just
you know.
making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Looking at
So
them.
it's
You know what? Let's
easier for
try.
the crane operators to spot them.
It's even. Let's
The
try.
containers in the yard are green in Wild Pine's livery, and the mountains rising behind Leo is all red in Union color. It's like some red infection was spreading outwards from the
Yes, they are hiding it from the inside. All the red containers have the debarred.
No, not really. Mr. Everett doesn't tell me all the big things. Says I go and tell them to everyone. Oh, no trouble at all, mister.
But you know what? I
No
understand.
trouble at all.
You are trying to. This is a form of protest, and I can respect that. I too enjoy Jet Set Radio. I understand.
Where's everyone?
Look, most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scabs from coming. We're on a strike. The whole union.
So no one is
Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Everard is in his office, where he always is. And Jean-Luc is guarding the gate.
Jean-Luc is Measurehead's name.
But Titus and his boys got into
Famous
some
radio
drunken
drama,
trouble
Jet
and
Set Radio,
Everard sent them on a nice
exactly.
vacation.
In the world of Disco Elysium, inspiring kids to graffiti their corporate overlords
The
in the
radio
police state.
plays. They don't actually have a TV or a video though. That's what's on Lynch's next.
Huh.
About their technology. What trouble did Titus and friends get
Oh,
into?
I'm not really supposed to talk about that. That's union business. Him and his boys stirred up something in town.
Ooh.
Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Everett telling them to take some time off.
Don't go all bad cop on this simple, friendly fellow.
Oh, so what do you want to do? Because he's nice, and we don't want to mess with him.
Yeah. But what did they really do?
I guess the boys got a bit too rowdy and had to let out some steam. I don't really know the details. Well, that's just how boys are, you know. I haven't been in a fight since I was in middle school.
I haven't been in a fight since I was in middle school.
Easy, Leo.
I mean,
Let's keep this on the hearties.
yeah. Okay, Leo, let's go to somewhere else.
All right, let's hear about this fight you got into.
I remember I was the runt of the class. The bigger boys always used to pick on me. You see, I had a bit of a temper back in the day. Flew off the handle like nobody's business. But Mr. Everett and his brother always came to help. Once they beat old Noel Becker so bad he needed stitches on his head. Noel never started another fight with anyone after. Mr. Everard and Mr. Edgar are real nice guys, mister. You should go talk to Mr. Everard. I'm sure you'll be good friends. He's friends with everyone around here.
You're never getting anything useful out of him. It's good enough you found out Everard has a brother called Edgar, and he helped Leo.
Are you the Leo who made the note to make more banners?
Oh, yes, yes. I leave all kinds of notes for myself. That
What was that
old
about the
head of mine
borscht?
Oh, yes. I've been taking special whirling
Special
borscht to the
borscht.
men every day since the strike started. It's very, very good. Makes a man feel so warm and happy. I feel like I could take on Mr. Renadan's boar dogs every time the lunch is done.
Number one. Let's keep going about this soup.
Yes, yes. I'm taking it to them. The borscht keeps them happy and in fighting spirits.
It's
Makes
made in
you
the
all
whirling
warm
rags.
inside. They brew it in the
Who
whirling
makes
in
that the
rags.
whirling? Come on,
the
come on, come
whirling's cook. He makes it. Them is always talking with Mr. Manana in that weird language and laughing together.
I'm going to
He
look
doesn't
into
speak
it.
what
Yes,
we
we are
speak.
getting
He's from
soup.
Grad.
We are
got
investigating
money.
soup.
Oh, sure, mister.
We can probably
Sure.
use the soup to bribe
You
them,
do that.
honestly.
Yes,
Soup
sure.
to bribe them. Who are you
Hey.
gonna bribe with soup?
The Hardy Boys, didn't they said there was special soup? Hey, I got soup.
They're already getting the soup though. Why would they? How would you bribe them with soup?
Hey, I'll pay you for the soup. How about that? It's on the house.
So wait, you're getting the soup. You're paying them for the soup, so you can use the soup to bribe them.
Yes. That's how the Black Genius won, obviously. I'll have you know, I also eat soup, is what most
Yes,
says.
yes. I'm like Mr. Everett's right-hand man when Mr. Edgar is out of town. And Mr. Edgar's right-hand man when Mr. Everett is away. Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right-hand man, but she's a lady.
Who is this, Miss Beaufort?
A real pretty lady with a skin like those douce sucre candy bars my missus likes so much. Them are real nice to suckle on once the dinner is done and me and the missus
He
sit
literally-
down
oh,
beside
God.
the radio. But I can't listen to the radio all the time. There's so much to do around here and I'm always busy keeping things running here. Yes, I am.
I think they're referring
yes, I
to
am.
Elizabeth, maybe?
They're talking to Mrs. Lawyer, who's not actually a gardener. And yes.
Yeah.
Yep, it's her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stay on this Miss Beaufort topic.
Who is this Miss Beaufort you mentioned? Yeah,
Oh,
who?
Lizzie. She is a real sharp tool. Mr. Everett put her through some fancy school and everything, east of the river. 4 years she was gone.
Good
and
for
when
her.
She came back,
Yeah.
Good
she
for
was
her
all
that she
fancy
managed
and
to
lawyerly.
get
But
out
she's
of
a real
the
nice girl.
cycle of
Grew up
poverty
this
in the
here
sense and
neighborhood.
kind of like
Knows
use her
everybody
knowledge
and
to
gets
kind of
along
help
with
advocate for a
everyone.
union.
Real pillar of the community one day.
For a fraction of a second, there's sadness in his eyes.
Huh.
If me
Probably
missus and
misses
me
the
was to
good
have
old
a
days.
child, I'd be real happy if she turned out like her. But she can't have kids.
Oh.
Dr. Lemaitre
Oh.
said so, and she knows about such things. Been a doctor for almost 50 years she has.
Law school? Could she be talking about the union fixer?
Looks like it.
I'm not sure what a fixer is, but she is a real nice girl. Smart as a whip too. Oh, that one.
This guy's just so
that
nice.
should be
It just
empty as far
hurts,
as I know.
right?
Lots of
Yeah.
containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up.
Told you.
Oh, you
Told
want
you.
Mr. Everett then? He's an awfully nice fellow, he is. Him and his brother
It's like,
are
look,
both
your
nice
Kim,
fellows.
I just
They've
know.
lived their
I just
entire
know there's
lives
something
this
in
here
it.
neighborhood.
And we're gonna open it eventually.
Guys like Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made Martinez what it is today.
Leo
Mr.
and Annette
Everett
are
and
angels.
Mr.
They
Edgar
must be
and I went to the
protected.
same
Lena's
school
also- Lena's
when we
also
were
there.
boys.
Mm-hmm.
Patience. Deep down, you have the mental power to keep listening. Not many would.
Had an arithmetics teacher, Miss Bellows. Her real name was Miss Bellams. She was a real pretty lady. But when she got mad, all the boys liked her, if you know what I mean, mister. We used to sneak in her yard in the dark
Oh.
and peek through the window. One time we saw Miss Bellows with a fellow. Yes, we did, mister.
What do we say to that?
No, you fucking did it.
Yes,
Oh
we
my
did.
god.
We did, mister. Indeed we did. Him was a big, big fellow. Used to drive the Troika near ours school and everything. Them was all naked too. That's all I got to say about that.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Thank you for telling me this way too much.
Thank you
information.
for telling me this for too much info.
forgot.
God damn it! All right.
So Leo's saying, you know, Edgar, they're great. Joyce is saying they're super corrupt, and
I mean, also Edgar's an old dude who probably is protected under their employment because he is probably an old worker. And
Edgar and Everett are
Yeah.
the two brothers who switch positions on as the union head. Leo is Leo's the name of this dude.
Okay. Let's see what's in here.
Getting stuck for something.
All right. Oh, maybe we should go back to the container, but unequip the crowbar. Because maybe it thinks...
That won't do anything. I'm just wondering why I can't go in, because this is where we're supposed to go.
No. I meant the other empty container.
Oh, I know, but that I'm gonna spoil it. That won't do anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we tried opening the handle as well. I'm just trying to wonder why we can't go inside this, because this is where we need to go. And I'm
we can
blanking
actually
out.
go inside there? God.
Yeah, nothing's selectable almost. That's weird. I'm just gonna go back there and hope that fixes this, because...
Yeah. Hopefully, like, the collisions aren't too wonky. Leo clearly likes Everett and Edgar personally. He looks like he couldn't imagine them doing something bad. Okay.
Since you were lost here. If anything.
Nothing more now, just leave.
Fast means whale fjord. Arden. Huh.
What is a whale fjord?
A fjord is like okay, now we can go in.
Finally! We can talk to the Union, I'm assuming?
Yes, we're coming up to our second boss fight.
Oh, God. Okay, so the first one was Hammerman, right?
Hammer.
I don't even know his name off the top of my head at this point. That's how much I don't give a shit.
Measurehead.
Measurehead. Yeah.
We are the new Measurehead, apparently. Ooh. He has a taxidermy fish with a clock in it.
That's kind of cool.
So are you ready for this boss fight?
Oh God, yeah, sure, let's do it. Let's talk to this dude.
Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised.
This
to
is
see
fine.
you. With
Nothing
great
too
effort,
serious.
He straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He
Look at the
simply
portrait of that
stares at
motherfucker. He reminds me of that
That's a
one dude
shit-eating
from
grin.
Jurassic Park. Yeah.
A typical power play. Wait for him to speak first.
He does remind me of that one dude
Show
from
him you've
Jurassic
got a
Park. From Jurassic Park.
Ooh. Volition's telling us to, wait for him to speak. Show we got a backbone.
Say nothing. Look at him dead in the eye.
The one good eye of this man fills you up without even flickering. The other, his lazy eye, is constantly moving like a goldfish in a tank. For a moment, you don't know where to look. It is unbearably humid in the trailer. Beads of sweat slide down the man's forehead.
You know what? Keep the steering contest.
First,
Let's go.
nothing happens. His face wears a wide and self-satisfied smile. Every now and then,
Come on, bro.
he
I need you to
smacks
work
it
with
like
me.
a general over his maps. He plots his moves. Judging by the way he's licking his chops, it's going to be a...
The staring contest continues.
Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi, how nice that you found a moment to pay a visit to the Debardairs Union. I'm Everard Clare, head of this little operation. Please, have a seat.
The folding chair looks like a torture device. Extremely uncomfortable.
You go ahead, detective.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my... Forget about that.
Oh, goodness.
What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
Why are you calling me Mr. Dubois?
Please, Mr. Dubois.
Dubois.
Let us converse in a civilized
Dubois.
manner, as equals. Take a seat. I insist.
It's nothing. Yes, that's probably right. It's nothing.
Okay, Inland Empire,
He's trying
please, I need you to
throw
work
off
with
your
me.
game with this Dubois nonsense. don't give him the pleasure.
Do we take a seat? Okay.
Take a
Excellent,
seat.
Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a
We're-
reasonable
we
man.
gotta, like, he's
and
not being
reasonable
hostile to us
men-
at first.
Reasonable
It's
men
probably not
can
gonna be
be
fun.
of great use to one another.
Do we remain serious? Do we try to wink back, or do we complain about this chair?
Try to wink back.
So tell me, how can the head of the
We
Debarders
gotta be a little
Union
flirtatious
help a
here, because we
representative
gotta be.
of the
I'm assuming
Revachol
we
Citizens
throw
Militia
people off by
today?
being weird.
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world. It's
Oh my
violated
god,
your
my
backside.
boy.
We sat on our chair and we nearly died.
By the way, I heard you
If
got
you
a
have
rather
one
rude
health,
reception from
that
a
can
certain
actually kill you.
Lawrence
You can
Gart.
die to a
Some
chair.
people have no manners.
my god.
It pains me to say. This should take care of that nonsense. It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a...
Hey, that's 25 real. That's good money. Think of all the stuff you could.
He's often says check for 25. So are we taking it?
No, I wouldn't take it. I would say, wait, do you know Garty? Like maybe one?
Yes, I know Lawrence. He's a real character. No union man in him. A real piece of work, that boy.
With a grin, he points to the checker game. It's like you're on a game show. At least
This guy feels really...
I just keep it. I'm good. Like 3, we keep it. I don't want to take your camaraderie. Look, I don't need to be paid here. You don't need to bribe me here. I'm here to listen.
Okay.
Okay. I respect a man with principles. No handouts, then. Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease.
Imagine him
about
looking
one
for the
other
perfect
matter.
chair to put in
Your
his
lost
office to
gun.
torture the visit.
Let
That
me
is
tell
like
you,
he's just like
Union
smiling
people are on
deviously.
it as we speak.
Right.
I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo.
Lost gun.
Lost gun.
Lost gun.
The
You know my
world is
lost
swallowed
gun.
by a
Oh
black
my
hole of
god.
fear. Only 2 words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun.
How do you know about my lost gun,
I
my
know
boy?
everything, Harry. Right now, I know that you're worried. Don't be worried. Everything's going to... It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it.
Oh
I
my
have a
god, he is
feeling
mocking
everything's
us.
going to be all right.
Oh, our composure.
Kim?
Officer, we will deal with this later. We don't...
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Composure. Try not to panic. Let's do it. We're probably low, but
God, you're sweating. Your knee is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you? You're about to cry because you lost your gun, and those
so
children
what?
are
Men
gonna
can cry
shoot
too.
themselves with it.
You know what? Yeah, I think it's valid to cry in fear of
You
losing a
want
gun. That is
to cry.
valid.
God, you're weak.
Yeah,
Like,
but
because
do,
you're like,
Don't cry.
do you want to
You'll
cry?
think you're disgusting.
Do you want to cry in front of
Yes.
this man though?
I could guilt trip him if I want to pull up the suicide
Mr.
card.
Dubois.
Suicide
Okay,
thoughts
okay,
card.
What
let's
is
go.
I think I could pull it up.
Mr.
I think I could
Dubois,
pull that out.
he
I could
keeps
be like, I
repeating.
was having a dark time
What
in my moment.
is he trying
He'll
to
be like,
prove?
and he'll be like, you don't understand.
Yeah. All right.
It's all there.
Mr.
I can.
Dubois.
Let's see if we can throw him off.
Harry.
I'm gonna figure out if we can throw him off.
Do we keep sliding down the chair like Deadshot, or do we say there are no Harrys? Let your mind go to your safe place. What's the best way to throw him off?
Oh man, I could keep sliding down the chair like a Jello slot. That sounds kind of funny, but
Alright.
there are no
While
Harry.
Everard is
God.
distracted by your odd behavior, the lieutenant's
Ah,
eyes are
yes,
mapping
yes, I
everything
threw him
around
off.
you.
I'm like,
Mr. Dubois, are you...
Maybe you could use your hands somehow, in a kind of throw-in motion, like you're throwing that Mr.
oh
Dubois
yeah,
act
man, I'm
right
fucking
back
great.
at you.
Keep sliding.
He's
I'm good as it
Mr.
gets,
Dubois.
Mr. Dubois. Vaguely gesture with your hands. Or keep sliding, right?
Oh yeah, I'm fucking great. Do
Don't be
it. Number
dramatic.
3.
I can see your condition.
What an odd demonstration of... you got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining as it was, I'm afraid...
Okay, enough. We are here to ask you...
Quick, here's your window. It is about time to stop embarrassing yourself. Questions will help you regain some of your lost dignity.
There's only one. We have more than one hit point. We came prepared though.
Yeah, we came really prepared.
So, what questions do you want to ask him? Aren't you gonna ask me how I got in?
Do we only get once, or can we
No,
ask them all?
we can ask pretty much all of them.
Okay, yeah, let's just ask them in order.
Am
Let's
I
go
going
one,
to ask? Hell, Harry. You spin-kicked my strongest man
I
in
saw
the
it from my
face.
window.
Would you ask a man like that how he got into your container yard?
I understand. I'm a terrifying death machine. You don't even have a window. Okay, dark window.
Yep.
Don't worry, Harry. Between you and me, I'm not a huge fan of his race thing. But the Union did not get where we are today by frowning on eccentricity. Anyway, I assure you, I am a very
You called me
well-informed
Mr.
man.
Dubois. Why?
Of course. Let us
I still think
dispatch
Mr.
with a
Dubois
formality.
is
You call
a
me
more fun
Everard,
way to
I
pronounce
call you
it.
Harry.
Du Bois. I call you Harry.
That's what the hanged corpse called you.
Harry.
Harry.
So that's really
So
my
that's
name.
My
Yeah.
God, so it's
No,
true.
we haven't
I
invented a
didn't
fake
want to
name
believe
yet.
it,
No.
but you are a fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop, aren't you? What are the odds of that?
I think the odds of that.
Mr. Du Bois, yes.
Mr. The Boys, the baby. Do you want to pretend that this is a secret technique of ours, or that tell them the truth?
Two, my memory's fine. I'm just testing you. Let's see if I can get away with
So
the
good to hear
lie.
that, Harry. Apparently, my sources were wrong.
Words flow like a river of honey from his lips.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind?
Asking too many questions will make you look weak. You should maybe focus on the folder.
Maybe
Don't
focus on the
just
folder.
Jump to the folder. That's not smart.
Ooh.
Shows you're on the edge. Do some probing first.
Ooh, they're giving us conflicting advice. What would you like to do?
What's volition again versus drama?
Okay, we can just read a bit about them right now. Volition's for sane people, well, just cops. The non-student volition urges you to be a good guy to others and to yourself. It enables you to resist temptation, be in a bottle between a pair of legs or an end of iron barrel which promises oblivion. Volition gives you the will, defense, and investigation.
And then drama. Okay, so volition's like keeping us on track.
Drama urges you to treat the world as stage and on it to perform. It enables you to lie, to concoct the most elaborate and wonderful stories, to take on ingenious personas and perform acts of stagecraft and entertaining amalgam of burbery and deceit. As well, it enables you to see through would-be actors and their false antics. If they lie, you'll know them immediately.
Okay. I guess we'll go with volition, which is, I think...
So straight to it?
Or,
As you look at the folder,
Oh.
Everard covers it with his hand and pets
That's
it.
not an RCM
He's hiding
folder.
it from you because it's not a real RCM folder.
Okay, Harry, you got me. This is from the Census Bureau, not the RCM. Those Census Bureau people are
We should do
absolutely
something about
corrupt.
them.
You should do something
Hell
about them.
yeah.
He got the name from the
We got
Census
we got
Bureau,
him. We got him.
and everything else from your actions here.
Yes, Mr. Kitsuragi from the Census Bureau. Like I said, now I'm actually a very busy man. So is there anything else I
You
can
just
do
got
for you,
our
Harry?
public information.
He's lying to you to try to pretend he has more information about you to bribe you with. Seems pretty
Perfect.
slimy.
That means he doesn't really
Yeah,
know
at least
anything
drama pointed it out, which means he doesn't really know anything
The
about
mystery
you.
of you will have to remain a mystery for the time.
So the Census Bureau
Yes,
is saying my name is
that's
Harry
what I
Dubois.
said. Try to keep up, okay? Let's move on.
Ooh, this is
Can you help me get the dead body?
You might have
Yeah,
noticed
let's
there's
do
one
it.
hanging on a tree.
Oh my. Don't take this question personally, but why would I get involved in this?
Mr. Clare, the man was hanged with a cargo belt. A steel-reinforced cargo belt. It's safe to assume the Union had something to do with the murder. Besides, getting the body down would benefit all of us. It's a stain on the neighborhood.
You.
3. You are a community leader. Help your community
I
out.
can certainly see how having him up there might start affecting some real estate values. But of course, all joking aside, I am going to help you. Jean-Luc, the cop who bested you in physical combat is here, and he has a little dead body in a tree problem. Namely, he needs it to be taken down. Please extend him this courtesy. You can find Luke down at the gates, but you already knew that. Anyway, he's
Now
going to
we're
help
gonna
you.
have Measurehead take
Now
the
that
body
he's
down
back
for
on his
us.
feet.
Good, finally useful for once.
Want to talk about the lost gun again, or do you want to talk about the hanging, Shady Brew?
Let's talk about the lost gun. Lost
Yes,
gun.
your lost gun. My best men are on it. They're turning every stone, searching
Yeah, this
every
is a no arms
playground,
area, so it's like a
asking
gun in
kids,
anywhere is not
grandmas,
good.
everyone. Your gun will be found, Harry. Let me assure you of that. It's just a matter of time and effort.
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage.
Just 1 second, I'll be back. Sorry about that. Yeah.
I will say number 3, I'll not be blackmailed with this gun business.
Harry, I was only trying to be tactful. A lost gun is a dangerous thing. I can't have it around in my neighborhood. Kids could be playing gun roulette with it as we
Look here,
speak.
I'm no a dingus here. I know this guy's a bit of a slime ball.
His voice, everything he says, his dialogue, right? It exudes slime. It's.
I assure you, we are working on locating the missing sidearm as well.
The lieutenant is concerned about the lost
So
gun
there's an
and
interesting
feels
fun
that
thing
the
to talk
fact
about.
you haven't prioritized looking for it
Your
is
stat suggestion, right?
if
Or does the soft power
Yeah.
book.
Doesn't put the
If people think
RCM
they
in a
want
good light.
what you want, you've already won. The skill enables you to implant ideas in the minds of others. You can make the citizens like you more. You can make gangsters turn on each other too. Many crime rings have been broken by just a little doubt, after all. At high levels, suggestion makes you affable to everyone and more resistant to the charms in turn.
We need
But
to
all
up
that
our
schmoozing
suggestion,
and oozing
definitely.
charm will make you slimy, and you'll know it even if no one else does. With low levels of suggestion, though, you'll have difficulty getting any kind of rapport with others. You'll be alone both during the day and night.
Oh dear.
100% slime. He is only
Excellent,
slime,
Mr. Kitsuragi.
pretending
That's
to be a person.
excellent news.
All right,
Looks
let's
like
talk about
we
the
have
hanging.
a friendly gun-finding competition on our hands. Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez. I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to help you like I'm helping you with the body and your lost gun. I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand.
I sense there's a
you
but.
need to interview, but there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
Yes, that sounds good. Let's do that.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines, incredibly talented at opening doors.
Are we door opening machines?
Turn to 3. I'll be a little bit of a jokester.
I'm not sure I understand. If you're asking us to break down someone's door, it's not going to happen.
Come now. I just need you to go open a little door for me and leave it unlocked. A simple thing.
Oh my
Absolutely
goodness.
nothing
Oh my
shady
God,
about it.
The stars
Okay,
align into a cosmic frown here. Has your fate decided? Bide your time, however, and let the stars continue their course, and that frown shall turn into a smile. Only if you play along.
Only if you play along. Let's say, whose door is it?
Oh, no one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about.
Then why don't you open it yourself?
Harry, I'm a very busy man, and more importantly, I don't have that extraordinary physique you do. You look like you could run around all day.
He's like, look here, I'm just a twink. I'm not even like buff. I don't even know how I beat the shit out of your dude.
I mean, sorry, we'll look at the equipment right after, but you want to send someone a message the police are working
I
for?
repeat, I'm a very, very busy man, Mr. Kitsuragi, and therefore
What do you mean
I
by
must
weasel?
occasionally enlist
Are we talking about
outside
scabs?
a loud blabbering weasel. When weasels feel no one is watching, just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. It's been such a burden on me, Harry. I just want this to be over so I can discuss business with you.
But you don't know anything about the hanging
Harry,
then.
my dear friend, I am what people call a local bigwig. I know everything that goes on in Martinez.
Do you want to accept it or not?
Do we have to accept it? Is this the only way to get to it, or is there other ways to get info out of them?
It's your choice. I mean, it's giving you a choice right now.
Because he's slimy, and I won't accept it. Sorry, bro.
Of course, Harry, I understand. But if that's the case, I don't think we'll ever find your gun. Even worse, we won't be able to speak like equals about the murder. Perhaps this was just bad timing for you. Know that you can always come back to me. I really hope you do. For your sake, my sake, and for your gun's sake.
Yes, we both understand.
This may be the only way, he thinks.
Look into your shady brew.
In fact, we probably should reconsider later.
I don't know what that means, Harry. Shady brew? There are so many moving parts in my operation, I can't keep track of them all. You know what?
The next thing that means like, do you know
Don't
how
even
little
tell me.
that narrows that
Whatever
down?
it is, do it. Surprise me.
If you
Just
can,
one thing. If you can,
make it even shadier.
He sincerely has no idea what you were talking about. And he doesn't
I met Joyce, the company representative, yeah.
You want to talk to him about
Oh,
Joyce?
that's very
Yeah.
nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. I'm very, very busy, you see. I hope you're getting along. One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation.
Just pals, question
Everyone is
mark.
just pals. We're all trying to do what's best for Martinez here. Don't feel like you can't cooperate with her because you and I are such good friends and I'm helping you get that nasty body down from the tree. And with finding your lost gun. I'm not a jealous guy.
God, my boy, my slime ball,
Whoa,
the slimy
that's
dude.
so nice of him. Suspiciously nice.
Do you want to talk about the things that Joyce told us about him?
Sure, yeah.
I'm just a nice guy, Harry. I wouldn't be where I am now if I wasn't nice. Politics is all about emotions.
Do you believe
and
that at
I
all?
want you to have positive emotions when you think of me.
No, this kid is so slimy. He lied
What
to
do
us
you
and tried to
mean, Harry?
legit make us
Nothing.
fear
I
him
let
that
him
he knew
go.
more than we knew. Or he knew more about us than we do.
He's an old man, Harry. I wanted him to spend
You
more
called
time
him
with
a
his
midget.
family.
One,
God knows
say
how long
one.
he's got left. Harry, I have little people in my organization. I would never call someone a midget. What is this? Honestly, I'm beginning to think you're a midget, Harry. I'm only kidding, Harry. You're not a midget. No one is. We're pals.
This entire conversation is just like,
oh my god.
Vanished.
It's like, I'm not the
Harry, woman
racist.
left
It's
her
not like you're the
casserole in oven
racist.
And couldn't make it here in
I'm
time
just
for the
it was
wedding.
just a joke.
it was just a joke, bro.
Just a joke, bro.
Oh, did I leave my casserole on? Better go home and check. The election can wait. When she got back, the whole thing was over.
Wait, there was no mention of a casserole from Joyce.
Harry,
She didn't
Harry,
mention a
Harry.
casserole.
Do not fixate on this little matter. Maybe it was a rabbit stew, or a hairdryer, or an iron. The point is, her heart wasn't in it. Mine was.
Yes,
a never
the world-class
before
slime
seen
exhibition open
concentration of
24/7.
slime.
Yeah.
A slime so dense that you can only find it at the heart of a neutron star.
That much is true.
Oh my god.
His heart truly is in it. Though you wouldn't think so by looking at it. If it's spilled blood you're looking for, then there certainly isn't any in his expression or demeanor now.
Yes,
Everett
yes.
Joyce seems to think the union, yes.
Lowballing, of course. This isn't a casino, Harry. Real people, real livelihoods are at stake.
I mean, that is true.
But
Everett's
everything
like,
This is-
look,
this is
here,
true.
Boco, we have to.
Yeah, we've talked previously about how Everett has gotten like important concessions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's also the
He actually
slimiest
got shit
motherfucker
done.
on the planet.
Yeah.
His expression makes it clear. This is childish and irresponsible behavior.
So he does. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Why haven't he let her
If she
in
actually
see you?
wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good negotiator would. And I just don't have anything to discuss with a
Wow.
bad negotiator.
He doesn't want to see her. It's as simple as that.
Okay, we can talk about something else
Of
then.
course, Harry. Let me just assure I have no interest in what she is doing, but I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and I respect your privacy. Just remember, none of this is secret. Tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock. Tell her how overweight I am and how I'm helping you find your lost gum. Tell her about everything. Everett doesn't mind.
It is rather interesting to tell people things about each other, isn't it? It was nice telling him about her right now.
My dear Harry, there are literally millions of containers in this harbor.
It's
I
touch of the
couldn't
cobblestone
possibly
cane,
remember
yeah.
what's in all of them. Harry, you smooth-talking son of a bitch. Time is a precious resource, and I don't have enough of it to count containers with you.
Smooth talking.
Ooh.
Maybe that's the way to
What if
go
we
about
what if we
opening the
talk
container.
to the
We
container
should
door
at least
and get it to
try
open?
convincing it.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate. Here. You're...
Hey. So we dealt with the boss
Wait.
fight with only taking 2 damage, sorry. Amazing.
Great. Well, we only took 1 morality and then 1 health, so that's not too bad, yeah.
Yeah, we're doing good. So let's just give that container one more shot, and we have some things to do because Metrohead's gonna take down the body for us.
Yeah, I think we should try to talk the container and then call it a day because I'm just so tired.
Yeah, no, that's the plan. Remember we were gonna
Yeah.
talk to Everett and done, but now we have another thing we can try on the container, so we might want to do that, right?
Charisma roll on this inanimate object, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, that reminds me, in like Exalted, we're in the lore. One of the things you like. There's definitely a charm that'll let you seduce inanimate objects.
Huh. Interesting.
Okay, so let's get our suggestion up there.
Yeah. Is there anything we need that'll up it up?
Nothing. Let's just see if we're, adding a minus to it.
Yeah.
-1 suggestion from the shirt.
Okay, get rid of that shirt. Hell yeah. He's like,
Before the cargo
Oh,
it's getting hot in here on me.
It's rhetoric.
Persuade the door.
Oh.
It's rhetoric. Yeah, just get rid of the rhetoric stuff. Or get rid of stuff that minuses rhetoric.
Yep. We don't have anything else to mess with. Let's see.
You're back before the cargo.
It's still 3%.
Its draw has not lessened since you were
We
last
can
there.
try.
If anything,
Oh,
God damn it, we can try.
We can level up our rhetoric as well afterwards if we need.
Why are you even trying to open a door with rhetoric?
Yeah, why am I?
Why are you what?
Anything at all.
Now is not the time to get philosophical, detective. You can do that.
If we level up rhetoric, we can try again. But for today, this container will remain a mystery.
It will.
Though big
Like
progress.
The sexy sea.
We're about to get the body down, and next time we'll finally get to actually autopsy the body.
Yeah.
So
Great.
that's been productive. But most importantly, we defeated racism.
We did. It was great. Alright. I
Alright.
think I'll let you be.
Yeah, have a good night.
Thank you everybody
Jupiter,
for joining the
and
stream.
Have a good night, everyone who's watching. Bye.
Bye.